I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Shit on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad.
What is going on, folks? How are we? All right, hold on. My mic's a little too low. Hold on. All right, we doing good? Yeah, that's good. All right, now I'm a loud bitch again. How y'all doing? Okay, can y'all believe this? All right, now I know I'm going to freak some people out when I say this. Can y'all believe that I have been up? Hold on. I have been up for 4 hours already. I know that's weird. I know that may freak some people out. No, I don't need a doctor. I'm good. Well, I want to hear the Stardust thing that happened, and I'm taking a break from my second video on my second channel because I got the first one out. And I need to get some stuff done on Destiny. So, like the ADHD person that I am, we're going to multitask. I'm going to stream, do Destiny, and listen to this Stardust stuff. We're going to multitask. Let me say what's up to everybody. Oh my God, T-Police. I haven't seen you in forever, baby girl. What's up, Amber Chick? Did I see Badwick in here? There's Badwick. What's up? What's up? What's up, Brian? Old color. K Huck. I won't call you Cuck like everybody else does. K Huck. K. What's up, Voltage Mike? Oh, Tiller, I hope you feel better, baby. Good morning, everybody. Well, good morning to y'all. It's now technically afternoon for me. I even look. Not only have I been up since 8 o'clock, I cooked breakfast for my husband and went to the grocery store and got my dishwasher, my brand new dishwasher, hooked up and ready to work. I have been productive today. I'm telling you, today so far has probably been the most productive I've been in a fucking month. I know. Yeah, Sigma grind set. I got the Sigma grind set going. Oh, dude. Man, I haven't streamed in like days. I miss y'all. All right. So, go into the gaming area. Turn the Elgato down. All right, so thanks to Maggot Edits, she told me there were timestamps in the bottom, and I figured out where I wanted to start. So this is before Destiny comes in, and apparently Shaelin comes in after the Destiny talk, and she starts going in, and Shaelin is Mr. Girl's girlfriend. Bless her heart. I still don't know how she does it. So I just wanted to hear it. And I need to get stuff done on Destiny. So, I haven't ordered just ordering the opposite of what I know that's right. I was wondering when you saw your community post. Yeah, no, yeah, the community post that I put up today, I figured I wasn't coming back till Tuesday, but then this came up and I saw how early it was, and I'm like, well, screw it. I'll go live now. Yeah. I'll go live now because I got stuff I want to get done, but it's early, so. How far are you in Lightfall? I have finished the campaign. Core put me in his knapsack, and we went through the campaign, and we forced Kristanark to do it with us. He kept wanting to say no, and I'm like, oh, no, buddy. No. You're my friend, therefore you have to help me. Okay? There is no question. You have to help me. So, if Kristanark ever claims that he was forced to help me, he is correct. Just saying. I don't take them half-stepping type of friends. Alright, so I'm going to put it on 1.25 speed. And we're going to get it started, alright? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get started. And that way, too, you can watch me be a noob on Destiny. It's like the best of both worlds. There is no saying no to Xylie. Haven't y'all learned that by now? There's no saying no to me. What? It's early, all right. 4:30 a.m. here. Couldn't sleep yet. Oh, my God, Sarah. I'm liking Lightfall. I'm liking it. It's good. It's good. Gaming stream! That's right, Squirrel Walk. Alright, let's get started.
I think that he has slept with or tried.
Okay, hold on. I feel like because her volume is low. Alright, let me use the extension a little bit. And I can adjust on the bar.
To sleep with enough of his orbiters that it is notable to fucking talk about. It's notable to fucking talk about.
Okay,
I don't know. I feel like I've never gotten that impression.
Not
So Erudite's never gotten that impression, you know? Like,
yeah, I've never gotten that impression.
That is a fucking joke. That
So-
is a joke.
It's not a joke. So
No,
if you're not
in
comfortable,
the last 6 months, out of his female orbiters, like me, Genevieve, Cherry, he tried to sleep with Kelly Jean. Kelly Jean said no.
Okay, but here's my thing about Destiny, okay? And I have said this about 5,000 times on my channel, but of course, I mean, nobody knows me. Destiny is a hoe. Do we not know that by now? Destiny's a hoe. He's a hoe. He's a self-admitted hoe. I mean, he may not say the word hoe, but we all know he's a hoe. Like what? Destiny's a hoe.
He's hooked up with Pixie.
Okay, he's a coomer. I will not deny that he's a coomer,
Yeah, so
but like,
a good portion of the women he's streamed with, he's tried to sleep with. That is all I'm fucking like.
I don't know about that.
That is neither here nor there. If you think that's unethical, or if you don't think that's unethical, you're allowed to have that feeling. If you think Steven should be able to fuck whoever he wants, I'd be like, yeah, slay. I don't think so. I think that probably there should be an ethical, I don't know, imperative to not sleep with people that you stream with, or I don't know. I think that if anything, I think that Steven's life is just messy. It's just messy, and I don't want to be part of the mess.
This is something
right?
many people have said, and they've had criticisms of him being a messy coomer, right? But
Sure.
the problem is that when you go and you make these statements that are kind of more generalized and broad and say that he sleeps with his orbiters and you don't qualify it because you don't want to pry into it, you leave it hanging out there, especially when you had a relationship with him, you leave it hanging out there. Like, this is a very, very consistent and broad practice of his, and like there's something malicious to it. And that is the problem with that.
Yeah, because then he'll go online and fucking say crazy shit and like.
Let me go see the game again.
I mean, are we forgetting that he went on stream after yes, he's reacting, but he also goes on and he talks about how I have mid pussy and how I'm like my narcissistic abusive mother. I'm like, to your stream of fucking.
Can we be honest? That's what she's the most mad about, is that he said she was mid. And Lab, you honestly need to admit you caught feelings. You caught feelings, girl. All this because you caught some feelings. Let's be honest about the situation. That's why she's mad, because he called her mid. And I mean, you know, the girl is upset that, I bet you she caught feelings. That's exactly what she did. Yeah, she's mad about her mid vagina. She thought she was Princess Pussy walking around, and she found out she wasn't. She was taking down a peg or two. Girl, chill out. It's okay. I'm sure somebody out there, like your fiance, likes your pussy, okay? Just because Destiny called it mid, it don't mean it's really mid, girl. Okay? But all the shit that you done put him through, you think he's gonna say it's playing fucking tastic? No. Yeah. She goes, shit, Maggot says, shit, I caught feelings for Destiny. I don't blame her. I mean, come on, man. You caught feelings. That's why you're like running to Mr. Girl and shit, because he was the first one to go, I'm gonna protect the women in the community. He's like, Mr. Girl is one of the most dangerous person for women to be around in that community. Are you kidding me?
And like, how much more engagement does he get than I do on social media? You know what you're fucking doing. Come on.
He's
But you're like, he's just reacting, but I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to react to the way that I feel about the way that he's treated me, but he could react to the way that he's in. But for some reason, he can act with impunity. Even
It's one thing. It's one thing. Wait a minute. It's one thing. It's one thing to react to how you have your individual relationship with him, right? But it's another to make these generalizations about him and his friends and the people that he surrounds himself with, right?
And
like,
he's going hard in the face of some really, really massive allegations coming from you about him.
I don't even know what the fucking allegations are. I said that I had a perfectly consensual relationship with him. It was completely fine. And then I felt like his life was really messy. I felt that he was exhibiting some behaviors that I don't want in someone that is close to me. And that I think that it is weird how he tries to, or has slept with a significant amount of women that come on his streams and then laughs gleefully when they're like fighting each other in front of him. That is weird to me. And that is literally the extent of what I fucking said about Steven. I've said, other than that, I've said that Steven is a great person. He's very smart, very funny. I loved our friendship. I miss him. Like, I don't know what I could say that is not making him a god that people would be happy with. Like, I am so nuanced on this. Max, less so.
Well, but you
and I
literally
get that.
just said that you didn't want to get nuanced with the claim about him sleeping with his orbiters because you didn't want to pry into people's personal lives.
No, it's nuanced on whether or not it's good or bad that he's doing that. Everyone knows that he is a coomer.
The
right?
problem with vague posting about such a serious thing is that it makes people want to.
I don't care.
attack.
They jump to the worst conclusion. People will jump to the worst conclusion when you say
Then I will
stuff,
clarify that I do not think that Stephen is evil, and that is all I will fucking say.
Well,
You're not gonna get
how
any
about
more out of
malicious?
me.
Okay, the one thing that drives me crazy about Lab is, okay, I understand when I get upset, I just might start talking like a valley girl. I 100% get that. Deal more damage, more ammo. 25% more stasis. Bang replace using the same subclass element as the currently active element surge. Okay, so which one do I use? Wait, do I gotta use stasis? Oh, get the hell out of here. No. Ugh. I'm not happy about this. Are you kidding me? Alright, hold on. Let me make sure I got my... Okay, high lift. I don't have anything open up for this shit. I don't have any of the fragments or anything open up for this because I hate it so much. Alright, fuck it. We're just going to have to deal with it. No supers.
Do you think he is malicious in what he does?
No.
No. Okay.
See,
so
I think this is go on, Sonia.
That's important because that's sort of the thing that people are picking up from you is that he's like maliciously weaponizing his power to sleep with his orbiters and such, right? So that's the.
Oh, what's up, Marina? Does this hoe know what cat? No, she don't. She fell in love with it. That's her problem. She fell in love with the Destiny dick, apparently.
Kind of tone that everybody picks up from you, and he responds aggressively to your tone
Also,
and the things you're saying.
I think I'm also open to him being malicious. Like, I'm not like, I don't necessarily think that or wish that for him, but I'm open to it being malicious. Yeah, you guys are not.
I just don't think he has the time. I don't think he has the time. I don't think he has the time to be malicious like that. I think he's too busy.
And if you're gonna go back, because you said that no, you don't think he's malicious, but now you've kind of changed that and said that you're open.
No,
to
I have not changed it. I still don't think, and I wish that he isn't. But if he is, like, I'm not gonna fucking run defense for him. I also don't fucking know. We will have access to the same information once Max gets out this fucking article. I don't know the ins and outs of every relationship that he's ever had. I know anecdotes that worry me a bit, that, you know, make me have my guard up, like obviously what he said about his ex-wife and the way that he basically used me as like a therapist when him and Melina were going through shit. Like, I know certain things,
girl.
But I'm like, I some of it, like, the question is whether or not it's malicious, I think, and I can't answer the question.
So this is what I'll say. This is kind of my point. The energy you're getting from him and from some other people is in response to the kind of energy you're putting out about them. Right? So if you don't like it, if it bothers you, if it's something you're tired of dealing with, you need to either get more specific.
It doesn't matter if I'm tired of it. It's gonna fucking happen.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Lab, can I put something here?
Oh my
so
God.
you recognize that Destiny is a person that, or you know, I'm not gonna say Steven because I'm not one of the fucking the in group here, but you recognize as a person that lives so incredibly in the public eye, and that if you speak about things that you're uncertain about, that's the reason that he's going hard on this shit, right? It's that he has to do it because he almost exclusively exists inside the public eye. Like,
listen, but there's this implication that every time you speak about something, you need to have evidence for it, and I'm the only person who is held to that fucking standard.
That is not true.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's
absolutely not.
That's on the internet. That is on the internet, and that's especially.
There's a whole bunch of autists around here. They're gonna press you
to
for
the
the
fucking
fact.
degree that I can't even share. Like, I don't have to tell you everything about why I think that it could be malicious. I literally can just say I think it could be, and then everyone, if we were normal people, would just be like, interesting, we'll see how that plays out.
No,
So I told you the
hold on,
political commentary space was autism central,
like
right?
even not even in the fucking political commentary space. If you are talking about somebody you have a previous relationship with in a friend group, let's just take it away from the internet. Let's say I'm
not trying to convince you of anything. That's the
no,
problem.
I'm not. I'm not. I know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. This is a perfect example of you don't get laid where you get paid. All right. So other streamers are obviously going to be, you know, co-workers, especially, you know, especially if they're in like the same genre you're in, right? Don't get laid where you get paid, because now you have stupid shit like this. And now you have a girl running around acting like she fell in love with it. Oh, you're right. Okay. And, you know, it's a headache. Don't get laid where you get paid. At least pick someone who would never come across your shit or something. My God.
I know you're not trying to.
Group, and you're like, this is what, and you're like, this is what happened to me, and this is whatever. I'm not trying to get anyone to stop watching Steven, to think less of him, to do whatever. I am literally just speaking my own opinion. You can disagree. You can completely, you can not believe me, I guess. Like, but this is the thing. So it would be normal to be like, I disagree with that, and I don't know how founded that is. The problem is that I am not awarded that luxury. When I say anything, it's like, you're a fucking liar, which I get.
Okay. I have no horse in this race with Steven. I don't fucking care. Sorry, I need to stop calling Steven because fucking I hear this from Zonia and Star. Like, I have no horse in the race for Destiny. I'm not a Destiny fan. I'm not an Orbiter. I don't want to be. I don't interact with that community at all. I don't fucking care about the outcome. My point is, like, you say something like, okay, cool. Well, he goes and he fucks these people and has these conversations. If you say that to fucking normie people, if you're in a friendship group and you're like, yeah, my ex-partner, who I was having sort of an openish relationship with, like, does all these things. We went through all these things, went through all these conversations. Like, normie people are going to straight up be like, okay, cool. Well, that's really fucked up. Like, from the way you're saying it, and either you need some evidence for that, because, and like on the guy's side, they're going to want to like be like refute that, because this is the sort of thing that's not just like maybe a couple less people are going to watch him. This sort of thing like fucking crashes careers, and the idea that even big streamers like are immune to this shit is just not fucking true.
Dude, this will do fucking nothing to Steven's fucking career.
So
at this point,
it doesn't matter.
Because y'all are dumb.
It doesn't matter because So I told you earlier about the space being full of a bunch of autists, and it's all about political commentary. People are going to nitpick everything and scrutinize everything, and especially when it comes to claims about other bigger creators, you're going to end up with a whole bunch of people trying to, you know, push back on that and say, where's your evidence? And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. They're going to go after you just as much. So it's something you just need to be prepared for. If you're going to make any claims about anybody who's a creator or a streamer in this space, you're going to be put on blast for it, and you're going to have to be prepared to back up your claims. And honestly, it happens outside of the political commentary space too. It happens in other spaces where you have.
You've just seen the shit with Salvo, right?
Yeah.
Like, the Salvo's been completely fucking run off the internet with this shit. Edwin's trying to desperately recover.
Salvo Pancakes is part of the drama commentary community.
Yeah, he's been run off. Multiple people get run off for shit like this. People take like claims around sex or power play really fucking seriously.
Yeah.
And like you can, but you can have that opinion.
That's why I came into this space mostly when I heard Mr. Girl talk about shit like this. I disagree with that premise. I'm not going to live my life based off that premise.
Well,
but
okay.
At the same time, on Max's side. Sorry, Sonia, go ahead.
The problem is that what you're basically saying is that you want sort of like a gossip network.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird hearing them talking about. Oh, hey, what's up? It's kind of weird hearing them talk about drama from this side. Oh shit.
Where it's sanctioned to do gossip, but this space doesn't tolerate gossip. Like, it pushes back on it. And it's something you need to be prepared to deal with.
I don't think it's gossip. I think it's like deep conversations.
Well, if you want to talk about your experiences, usually you leave the names out, right? But once you start dropping names and stuff, that's when it becomes gossip, because then you're talking about somebody and potentially damaging the reputation. And that person is going to want to push back on that, as well as their fans are going to want to. And those who like, you know, other creators that like them or support them are also going to push back on it. So it is, but as soon as you start dropping the names in it, it's no longer just sharing your personal experience. It becomes gossip.
And this whole,
it's not going to be sanctioned by people.
And this idea that you're talking about how
it's like, gossip if I didn't know him, but I'm not like a gossip channel. I'm like relaying my personal experience.
Sure, but what you're talking about, you're talking about like earlier you made a comment about how there are orbiters who he pits against each other and he laughs at when they're fighting with each other, who he sleeps with, right? Or something like that. It was something like that, right? But
when he did that when I was involved in that, I said. When he did that with me and Cherry or me and Genevieve, it made me
but like if I understand the timeline correctly, like weren't you guys already not hooking up anymore?
The fuck? Slug for 199. Titans are stinky. Shut up. Titans are the superior race. Thank you.
No, he tried to say that today, but we hooked up in September.
Oh, wait, no.
He tried to say that everything before August was... We hooked up in person
Oh my
in
god,
September.
get off my dick!
And it had been months since we had, like... maybe it had been, like, a month when we, like, exchanged things. I mean, the timeline is gonna be in Max's video. He has everything. I'm less, like... I'm less knowledgeable on, like, dates. But no, we had... Like, I think I was sending him, I mean, we were not friends at that point. It was a sexually charged relationship.
Yeah, but it could be sexually charged and like, I don't know.
He was still trying to meet up with me. He really wanted to meet up with me for fucking TwitchCon. And then I was having a really bad, that was when I was trying to come off of Benzo's the first time, so I didn't go to TwitchCon. Like, there were times that he, like, would try to meet up with me after that, and I was the reason why, not because I didn't want to,
was that,
but I just,
like, him meeting with you at TwitchCon doesn't necessarily mean it was, like, sexual, right? It could have just been, like, meeting with
No,
friends.
it was absolutely going to be fucking sexual. Our relationship was sexual. Our relationship was not friends. It was absolutely sexually charged. If we would have met up, he would have tried to hook up with me or flirt with me or... Like, that's
okay,
not...
but Melina, wait a minute. Melina was with him at TwitchCon. You're saying that while...
And he still tried to hook up with Anna at TwitchCon?
Wait, you think that with
he wanted to drive with me.
You think that him... Just a second. Let me just... Okay. He is with Melina at TwitchCon, and that he's going to sneak you and Anna into a room and...
Okay, I kind of agree with Stardust on here. I don't think Melina would have been down with that, to be honest, because she can't stand either one of them. Like, that really... I'm telling you, she fell in love. She caught feelings for Destiny. Which is fine. I mean, it happens, but... My God, girl. The hell is wrong with you?
And at separate times, and have sex with you guys while he's with Melina at TwitchCon.
First of all, Melina was only there for one of the days because I asked him. I remember being like, where's your wife? Because at that point, I think she was outwardly hating me. So I was like, where is your wife?
Wow, there's a lot of people
she was
who
like,
outwardly
she's coming in the second day or something, and he wanted to drive.
Okay, so
he was
Melina, wait a minute, Melina was there the entire time. Melina was there the entire time. She wasn't just there for one day.
I know that is. Like, I have logs saying that is not the case.
Well, I have, like,
so,
I remember,
I have
wait a
some
minute.
advice here. We're getting into territory where she's going to get torn to shreds tomorrow for all the claims she's making about
I think we're past that point.
Yeah,
I don't know if we should go in this direction much more.
Wait. Destiny was there with Melina. I think Melina came one day late, but she was there, like, multiple nights, from what I remember.
So you would... Okay, so what would stop... She was... Steven and Anna were talking about, like, sneaking away into rooms.
Anna wasn't even at TwitchCon.
They were...
Yeah, I saw Matt's tweet about Destiny. Okay, listen. All right, so Destiny, really short dude, right? But there's something... Destiny has what the kids call the Riz, okay? Hold on, I'm giving accommodations. Why? Because I'm a nice person. And that's what we do. Because they carried my ass. Just saying. Oh, God, that was horrible. Horrible. But he has what the kids call the Riz, all right? Destiny knows how to talk his way into situations. Yes, he's very charismatic. That's why he gets the crazy that he gets. He's hot. It's his intelligence and the way he carries himself. Absolutely. Let me tell you something, guys. And this is something that men need to understand. To a lot of women, unless they're very shallow. Now, obviously, there are shallow women out there, right? But to a lot of women, it's not about your looks. It's about how you carry yourself. It's about looks. It's not about how you carry yourself. It's about, it's not about your looks. It's about how you carry yourself. It's about how you carry conversations. Do you have confidence? Do you speak with confidence? Do you walk with confidence? That's what it's about. And Destiny does all that. Destiny does all that. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Slug. Yeah. Thank you for the $1.99. You think you're putting me down, but you're not. So that's why Destiny gets it in like he gets it in. Amber Chick's like, do you have man hands? See, I like men with man hands, all right? I like men that, like, how do I put this? They look, okay, I like men that I feel like I don't have to protect. All right? If I feel like I can beat you up, or we go to a bar and I'm the one that has to stick up for things and you won't, you're not my type. All right? If I feel like I can beat you up, you're not my type. I like them big and burly. You know what I mean? So Destiny wouldn't be my type because I feel like I could beat up Destiny. But I mean, women like that. Women like that. Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's all about what you like.
Okay, I don't know. I literally don't know. I've known what Anna sent me and Max and what she told me and Max, and I know that Steven wanted to drive down with me to TwitchCon, and because we had a sexual relationship, it is plausible and probably likely that he would want to have sex with me.
Okay,
on that trip.
I don't know. I'm looking
Which
at
one was
this. I'm looking at his
October?
Instagram. I'm looking at his Instagram, and there are like multiple pictures on multiple days with Melina being there. I don't know how he would. I don't know. I think it's possible
that Melina would stop him from sleeping with someone. They have an open relationship.
Yeah, they have an open relationship, but I don't. I think it's possible that he probably invited you to hang out as a friend, right? Like I don't think Melina would be okay with that.
So,
Wait, no, Lab. I don't.
Today.
Melina would not be okay with it. Like remember, Melina kind of hated your guts. Like at a certain point.
And he went through the logs today on
Steven
stream.
does not care who Melina hates. He was sexting Anna.
Lav, he went through the logs on stream today, and he talked about how the sexual relationship with you, that it was brief, and that it ended before you started going onto his stream. And TwitchCon happened well after you started going onto his stream.
Completely false.
Oh, well, that's interesting because...
Notice how she's saying completely false. She changes her tune, though. Oh my God, dude. Just die. What are y'all doing? Hold on. Let me take out the eyeball in the sky. Why am I the last one standing? What's going on? Where is he? So I can revive him. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Alright, there we go. Jesus Christ.
He substantiated that. Well, we don't know everything, obviously, because we can't see into what was actually going on in your life.
We met up
you have
on
one
September
claim, he has
1st.
another.
We had our personal meeting on September 1st. That is when we met in person. And then TwitchCon was October, so a month after that. I probably sent him a scantily clad photo in between there. We definitely had sexually charged conversations between there.
Oh my God.
That I can pull up. I can try to pull up fucking logs.
You should probably do that at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
seriously.
think. See, I don't think Melina would be okay with you hooking up with Destiny while she's out of the room.
Never.
Like,
also, by the way, never post the logs. Just post them.
That doesn't seem like it's the question. The question is whether or not Destiny would do it despite her. Like I've done open relationships before. Polydrama does not preclude the idea that you're just not going to do whatever makes your partner upset, even if you're married, even if you're that intimate and close.
We're talking about
I have a
on
question.
September 9th. On September 9th, we're talking. Hold on. These logs are really fucky wucky, but you can see them on my.
I have a question.
Hold on,
I have a
I'm
question.
thinking,
Wait a minute. I have a question. Wait a minute.
Well, now I have to substantiate a claim.
I have a
so
question.
I'll just
I have a
substantiate
question.
it.
Okay. Okay. Destiny
So
wants to be added to the call.
And I'm showing you a lot.
Can I add him
I'm
to the
showing
call?
you a lot. What?
Destiny wants to be added to the call. Can I add him to the call?
What
Yeah,
is
you can
it?
add him to the call.
Wait, excuse me.
Well,
No,
okay,
come on,
wait.
alright.
We all have fucking permission here. Is anybody not okay with this? In an extreme
I'm
way.
just confused as to why half the shit matters.
I mean, we may as well hash
are we
this
doing
whole thing
personal
out.
sex life details in here? Is that what's going on?
It's gross,
fucking,
dude.
I
It is
just
so
like
fucking gross.
I'm so lost as to why it
But,
matters.
alright.
Yeah, we're down
Personal
the rabbit hole.
sex life details, and Zonia saying it's gross as if you didn't just fucking try to bait me into substantiating. what we
No,
met
because
up.
you were vague posting about the shit, and I was like, fuck it, just put it out there. Don't
Now
vague
you
post
get in
about
front
it
of Steven
anymore.
and you're like, oh, so gross.
Well,
Okay, wait.
No,
I just want like a really clear yes or no. Lav. When you were blowing up on my stream, doing like all the big streams were happening. Wait.
Hold on. Let me take a breath.
Sure.
Let's all take a breath.
Okay, just a really basic question.
Hold on. I don't want this to be a crazy conversation. This is the first time that we have talked since November. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm feeling a bit emotional. Give me like 30 seconds of like small talk, please.
Where'd you get that hat at?
Amazon.
What's it supposed to be of?
It's like a cat hat. I'm like a cat in the hat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Glasses are from Warby Parker. Not sponsored.
Girl, who cares?
Why'd you go with the blue snowball instead of the blue Yeti?
I actually have a blue Yeti, and it's not set up. I also got one of those like e-horror, like ASMR ear mics, and I'm ready to.
I thought you were done doing sex work.
Oh, is ASMR sex work?
I don't know if you're doing with the
necessarily.
ear.
Girl,
I think if you're doing with the
e-horror.
weird ear mics, you know, I don't know.
Oh, I'm not gonna do like the. I'm gonna read like I'm gonna read Harry Potter or something.
Do you
I'm
think?
not gonna, like,
Do you think
the
like
tongue sounds.
asexuals aren't capable of doing ASMR work on stream, Stardust? Is there some ace erasure going on here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Look, all I'm saying is you know damn well that there are people yoinking their dicks to that shit. Okay, that's
Sure.
all I'm saying. So
I think people yoink their weenies to just about anything these days.
They're yoinking right now. They're yoinking right now.
There are people with one hand in their pants and one hand on the chat.
I've been seeing typos in every single chat. We know where the yoinking's happening.
True.
Okay, just a random timeline question, okay?
Yes.
When you started to come on and there were the huge, like 10 to 15,000
that
viewer
hurt.
streams, I'm pretty sure we had been done doing anything sexual for like weeks or months at that point. Is that true or false?
Weeks or months are really different, Stephen.
Oh, no, get back.
But that's November 9th. It had been 2 months since we met up.
Okay, do you
1 month. Wait, hold on, Stephen. 1 month since you asked to drive with me to TwitchCon.
Which we didn't do. We didn't meet up at all, right?
Yes, which we
Wait,
didn't
which
do.
way are we
But
going?
of course,
I don't
that was
remember.
like. Are you gonna try to pretend that wasn't going to be that we were just gonna be like hee friends?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Sure, but it was there, right? Like we had.
It might have
we
been, but we
hadn't closed
didn't-
The door. We hadn't closed the door.
Oh, well, listen, my door's never closed, okay? But
I
what I'm
know,
saying is,
I know.
we didn't have. There was. You present this as though you're coming on to. This is just the impression
Wait,
that I think
I'm
you're
not
getting.
presenting anything.
Okay, I'm
I'm-
sorry. It is
I'm not
being
presenting
presented. I'm using the passive voice now. It's being presented as though you are coming onto my stream into the combat zone, crying in private because of how traumatic it is, and then I'm sexting you at the same time. But there's like at least a month or two. I think you just said 2 months of distance between us having any type of sexual relationship and the crazy combat sports starting on my stream.
No, any sort of sexual relationship. Steven, you just said that in October it could have been. We were still flirting. We had never had the conversation like, let's not do this. Our last in-person meetup, we had done something sexual together. There was no door that was closed. We were still absolutely flirty with each other, and I think we both like were open to sexual experiences in the future, right? Neither of us had a negative sexual experience with each other, so it's not like there was like.
Except for he called you mid. Just saying. He called you mid, girl. He called you mid, girl.
Some moment in which it was like not expected
He
anymore.
called
So
you
yes, I still think
mid.
that we had an open door policy for our sexual relationship.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat the same question
Wrong
because what
girl.
you just did was so like
also-
not
and
anything.
also-
Well, hold on, wait. You just said a whole bunch of things. So the reality is we had. Now you can say there was a quote unquote open whatever, but the reality was we hadn't done anything sexual. I don't even think we traded like a pic or vid or anything for. I want to say it was over a month. It might have been 2 before
What
like
is the-
shit
what is
started to
the-
blow up.
Okay, the time frame though. What are you trying to insinuate with bringing up like it had been a month? Like what does that
Because
mean?
you're
Why are you
making
doing
it
that?
sound like you're getting extremely traumatized on my stream while we have an active sexual relationship, which was not true.
First of all, I did not make that claim.
Okay, I'm curious. If you were to pull your chat or ask everyone else in this room, does it seem like she's implying that
No,
we
I implied
simultaneously
that
had?
with Anna. I absolutely implied that with
Okay,
Anna.
I'm
because
telling
that
you
is
that
true.
you implied that with yourself on Max's stream
If I
multiple
implied
times.
that- If I
Okay,
implied that, I completely recant it.
Okay.
If I did imply that, I don't
Okay,
think
cool.
I have.
That's good. Okay. Do you at no point in time,
Wait, where
either
am I
implicitly
going?
or explicitly, did I ever say that you had to do some sexual act or send me anything ever to get on my stream? Didn't I
Do you
say
think-
exactly
do you
the
think-
opposite?
Hold on. Do you think that you need to implicitly say something for it to exist?
Well, implicit implies it's not being said, but it's being implied. Did I ever imply that?
Oh.
Did I ever make the claim that was what? First of all, you're pretend. Okay, so let's make it very clear that Max feels differently about this than I do.
Well, then why do I care what? Okay, well, what is Max's justification?
This is why I watched your stream today and I was like, what is he saying? I was like, why is he acting like I am saying everything that Max has said? I
Because
watched
you're
your stream
on
and I
his.
was like,
Because
why are
you're
you
his
going so hard
star.
on me?
Because you're his star witness. They're supporting you. You guys are both sitting there gaslighting
That's
each other.
not
That I'm
true.
a rapist, sexual
I am one-
abuser.
Apparently there's 13 people. I am one of those people and I have not even made a personal fucking statement. I have not made a statement. All I gave him is our logs before you fucking were a weaselly little worm and
Wait, Stardust in here? Oh, what's up, Stardust? I heard about this fantastic conversation they had on your stream. I saw it all over Twitter, so I was like, you know what? I need to multitask. I need to get a stream out of the way. I need to play Destiny, and I need to hear this conversation. So what is up? I am under the belief that Lav fell in love with it. That's her whole problem. Lav fell in love with it. So welcome, Stardust. Welcome.
Deleted them all, you fucking weirdo.
You understand that the reason why I had to delete those logs.
This is you. You're like.
Okay, go ahead, Lon.
I have the logs for everything. I have every single log. Show me a screenshot, and then I go back and you delete them all. Fucking weird, dude.
So the reason. Let me know when you're done. Okay.
Done, I think.
Here's the reality, and I think you guys both know this, but you probably don't care at this point because you're both taking on water. You leaking my personal relationships with other people doesn't really make me look bad because I'm a man. All you're doing is hurting the other people involved. So when you guys are, I don't care what you're trying. You literally leak false information this stream.
She doesn't care about hurting. Oh my God, she doesn't care about hurting other people because she's hurt. You know that shit like hurt people. That's exactly what she's doing. She doesn't care because she got hurt. She's very, how do you put it? She's like scorned. She's like the perfect epitome of like a scorned woman. Honestly. It's sad to see. It's really sad to see. So.
Saying shit like I've hooked up with Madame Genevieve. I've never even seen her in real life before.
No. I didn't say that you hooked up with Madame Genevieve. I said that you guys had a sexual relationship.
I had literally 10 different people message me telling me a list of people that I hooked up with. That's just one that you mentioned that I've never seen before. So you're either misspeaking more than you realize, or you're lying to me right now. I can't confirm or deny anything because if I start confirming or denying anything, then you just ask me questions about any person.
Weasel.
Lav, you have absolutely no fucking right to have access to my or any other woman's personal sexual relationship.
She is public.
Period. It is none of your. Listen, he could have slept with the president of the United States' wife. It is none of your business who in the hell he sleeps with. Ma'am, you are acting like you got hurt. You really are. You are literally acting. Just say you fell in love with it. You just might as well say you fell in love with Destiny's dick because that's exactly how you're acting. Yes, Lab has a fiance, but she's going across the freaking internet going, I'm still in love with Destiny. And Destiny out here being like, I did sleep with that woman. Yes, I did. It's like, come on, dude. Oh, dear God, have mercy on my soul. Poor Lav. Bless her heart. And I mean that in the most southern way possible. Bless her heart. Oh, my God. Exactly, Echo. Saying a woman like Lav is mid is the biggest crime to her. Yeah, she's mad.
With it.
Then that's fine. If she's public with it, then you don't need to ask me. But I'm not in the business here of dicking people down and then bragging about it on stream. That's not something that I'm interested in doing. That's what you're asking me to do. That's what you're asking me to do right now.
No, I'm not.
That's what you're begging me to confirm or deny a sexual relationship right now. I'm not going to do that here, Lav.
So weaselly, we brought that up because I said that it was strange that you had a sexual relationship with her, and then you were like, we never hooked up, and I said you didn't hook up. You texted and you're like, well, I can't confirm nor deny. What the fuck, Steven?
I had 10 different people tell me that you said that we hooked up. Maybe all of them misheard, in which case that's fine. But still, the fact that you're even Lav, you're trying to leak all sorts of stuff in house gotchas. None of this is going to make me look bad. All you're doing is harming the other people involved.
is no leak that is not public. Everyone knows that you and Cherry had a public relationship because she fucking did a tweet longer about it. Everyone knows that, everyone is or going to know because Madame Genevieve went on the record, said that she was completely, perfectly comfortable with stating that you guys had a sexual relationship. Kelly Jean has publicly said that you tried to sleep with her and she said no. There's like, all of this is public. I have not
when you say,
anything.
Lav, when you say tried to sleep with, there's a lot of people that I've like flirted with and it didn't go anywhere. Do you understand that that's what you mean when you say tried to sleep with? Like, I flirted with Kelly Jean in a but that's not the message you're conveying. You're making me sound like a rapist. He tried to sleep with him. I flirted with Kelly 6 years ago. Lav.
Again, okay? I'm going to reiterate this point. Destiny is a hoe. He is a self-admitted hoe. We all know that Destiny is he knows he's a hoe. Girl, just say that you liked him and just, you got your heart broke, because really, that's just what you look like at this point. Oh my God, dude. He's a hoe. And it's not even, and that's not even putting him down because he knows he is. Good gracious. Tell me you can't read the room without telling me you can't read the room. Like, seriously.
Lav, it's not Lav. You literally called me, Lav, you called me the Harvey Weinstein of Twitch.
Oh my gosh. Yes, at that point, there's
What do you think that implies?
When we go back in our DMs, I send you a scantily clad photo and you say, "Welcome to the Orbiters Club."
Yeah, and I've asked you if you're doing okay, and you're like, I still want to fuck you. Of course we joke. Do you really think that that was your entry into my stream? Well, I just want to know, do you think that was a serious...
I got perms after that. I don't know.
So, okay, just to be clear, you're hinging all of my implied sexual coercion on me saying, welcome to the Orbiter Club.
Implied sexual coercion.
And I bet you when he... Okay, now she has a problem with it, right? Now she has a problem with it. She didn't have a problem with it back then, though, I bet. Because she knew what he meant. She knew he was being sarcastic. I mean, what? Ma'am.
Listen.
Is that, I just want to hear you say that. You're telling me that you think that was the serious me saying, welcome to the Orbiter Club. You've made it because you sent me a picture?
I think your implied sexual coercion, this is what I think. Because I really do not want anyone to put words in my mouth, okay? I think that you live an extremely messy sexual life, okay? I think that when you mix that with now 8 to 13,000 people who are now part of your life parasocially, it is even messier and potentially abusive. I think, let me finish. I am aware that a lot of this is like just the way that I feel, right? And part of me feels very sheepish and embarrassed that I feel like I expected you to protect me more after having...
Okay, I'm not gonna let you ramble on this. Lav, with all due respect, the one who's making this messy in front of my audience is you and Max.
Yes!
Are you fucking kidding, Steven? You, for years, have been known to have the messiest fucking sexual social life in this fucking sphere. Don't you dare.
I have had sexual relationships with tons of people where nothing has gone public. You're looking at the most public-facing stuff and trying to condemn all of my sexual relationships on that.
If you want to do that, Anna. I found you through the fucking Anna shit.
That's great, and I know of you because of false allegations you've made about other people besides us in the past.
Here we go. This is what you do. I bring something up, and then you have to make me a liar. You can't
because you've lied. Because you've lied multiple times. Because
you lie all the time. Also, you lie all the time. Also, and this is what you do. You say, "So what? I'm a liar. You're also a liar." That's not up for fucking debate. We're talking about you right now, Steven. And you're
you're obsessively talking about my. You're upset. I do need to talk about you. Of course. What do you mean? You just had a 5-hour struggle session stream on me like 4 nights ago.
And before that, when was the last time I spoke about you?
Constantly. You don't think I get DMs leaking of you talking shit about me? You do it in private Discord all the time.
Where? Name another time.
You know what I think is funny? Lav always seems to be getting caught talking shit in Discords, and then she tries to deny it, but yet she doesn't realize you did it in a Discord, people are gonna leak it. Lav's kind of dumb. Like, she really doesn't... She is like the worst opper I have ever seen. Like, she runs the worst ops. She's so bad at it. Like, she's legit bad at it. Like, ma'am, what is wrong with you? Rule number 1, you're in a Discord. Don't say anything in a Discord you wouldn't say in public. Because guess what? It's not going to stay in the Discord. Like, she is the worst ever. Oh my God. The hell is wrong with you?
Do you want to listen to the audio recordings I have of you talking to me in multiple fucking rooms? Lab, why are you pretending that I...
Yeah, send it to me in DM. Substantiate.
No, I'm not going to tell you who my... I'm not going to tell you who my source is.
You have been on
No, never give away your sources.
For days.
Ladies and gentlemen, never give away your sources. You know why you never give away your sources? You never give away your sources. That way, they will trust you to give you stuff in the future. Smart people know that. Smart people know that. People like Lab do not. Just saying.
Days, weeks, months talking shit about me, and I have said fucking nothing publicly where you have dragged me through the fucking mud every chance you get when anyone comes on and fucking talks shit about me, and you say I'm looping? You
Lab.
go over fucking everything. You also loop, dude.
Lab.
It's a fucking joke.
The only time I bring you guys up are when you bring me up. You're the one that, by the way, sexually abused me by leaking details of our hookups to a guy that you know hates us. By leaking, yeah, you have. I haven't talked about any of you shit-talking Connor after we fucking hooked up. I haven't leaked any of the private shit of our hookup, but you're out here literally giving details to every fucking person. You absolutely have done this, and you're doing it constantly in these back rooms.
Never did that. You are a fucking liar. That is ridiculous. I can't even believe that you would try to get a fucking lick in like that.
She's like,
you
what?
are disgusting.
While you're constantly doing it on stream after stream after stream after stream after stream? Really?
This is horribly disgusting. I cannot even believe that you did that. If you want to have a conversation like this, you absolutely cannot talk about my fiance again, and you absolutely cannot make a fucking lie.
But you could go around talking about everybody else that he's had sex with? No, 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 my dear. When you go and do stuff like that, you are open to having your shit talked about. Just saying. Because it is absolutely none of your business, ma'am, on who he has sex with. Okay? If it's anybody's business, it's Melina's business. It is not yours. Because you know why? You are not his girlfriend. You are not his significant other. It's none of your fucking business. Okay? Remember, Lav, and I know this is going to hurt if somebody actually told you this, you were a side chick, okay? And according to Destiny, you were a mid-side chick. And I know that hurts, but it's true. Just know that.
Right, you talk about my fiance all the time, and I'm not lying. You literally have, you're talking about me all the time in the back.
Your life is public.
Okay, and guess what? Yours is too. If you want to be out here saying, oh, the CMO boyfriend, and you want to be talking with Max, you want to be digging into my personal life constantly, then your life is just as public as mine, of course.
Oh. I literally can't even believe that you would, like, blatantly lie like that. Like, I'm genuinely... What
Do you want me to repeat what you said about him, and you can tell me if it's a lie or not?
Steven, what the fuck are you doing?
Do you want me to repeat what you said about him, and then you can tell me if it's a lie or not, or... Why don't you guys just stop talking about me publicly, right? You've leaked every single little fucking obsessive thing. Oh, now I'm threatening you like the fake blackmail before? You've already leaked everything about our fucking personal sexual relationship. Do you understand that?
Me.
Oh my god.
Steven,
it's the loop again.
It's
the loop again. It's the loop again.
Lie.
I didn't threaten you with a lie. It's the truth, and you know it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You realize your entire existence online right now just revolves around threatening to out me as a Harvey Weinstein of Twitch, right?
I have never threatened to out you. I'm not writing the fucking article. You're conflating what I am doing.
You're the star witness on the article, Lab. What are you talking about? Like 20% of it is going to be about us.
I have not done.
You're literally the person that dragged Anna to fucking Max and then mindfucked her for 3 hours to try to get her to fucking leak all of her fucking logs to him.
First of all, Anna contacted me.
Oh, poor Lav. Bless her heart. Bless Lav's heart. She is just... Do you see her argument in circles? But you're a public figure. Vlad, you're a public figure too, my dear. You just, bless her heart. She can't help it. Did you hear that raptor screech? What? 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 Oh God! Listen, I know a thing or two about being loud and cringe. All right, I get that. But my God, Lab. Okay, this is where I die incessantly because I cannot get through these damn things. I'm like really bad at this part. Alright. Wait, no. Alright, made it through that. Oh yeah, I'm really bad at this one because I don't know how to get up there where they go. Hold on, let me get to this point. Because I think what I'm doing is I'm missing a part somewhere. Like I'm going to the wrong spot. No, don't blow me up. Don't blow me up. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna sit there and wait them to pull me in. Alright.
Before I contacted her.
Not
and
about that.
I did not drag her.
Not about
I did not
that.
fucking drag her into
Was it about that? Was it about connecting her to Max for your little article you guys are writing?
Okay.
Her saying that you were abusive. It was after you said "shut up, bitch," and she was saying, "I'm so sorry that Steven did that." That's part of Steven has an abusive cycle.
How did Anna get in contact with Max Lab?
They had talked before.
How did she get in contact? How did she get in contact with Max for the article?
Wait, hold on. They had spoken before.
That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Okay.
How did she get in contact with Max for the article?
Anna told me that you guys were still sexting. I was like, she was like, God, he's so abusive, but like.
This is
whatever.
your long way of saying you connected her to Max, right?
Yeah, and then I went to Max and I said, oh my God, Anna just told me that they are still sexting each other and have never stopped.
Yep. And then you connected Anna to Max so she could be part of your guys' little hit piece on me.
What do you mean?
It's no coincidence that Max
Steven,
came
what
on
do
and
you
talked to
mean
Elder
your guys'
Drazi
hit
and no
piece?
one paid any attention to it, but then like has a stream with you and it's massive. Because like
Okay,
Max has
Steven,
been running this rig for
hold on.
ages.
Steven, every chance I have gotten online, to the detriment of myself, I have said, I do not think what you have done is that bad, worth condemning. I wouldn't personally write an article on you. I literally went against, I don't know if you watched the whole fucking video that I did with Max, but I literally was like, this is all my fault. I made a mountain out of a molehill. I don't know what to fucking do. I wish that none of this would have happened. And now you are acting like I am like the fucking...
You literally don't believe any of
editing
that.
this?
You were
I'm
giggling
not
along with
editing
Mr. Girl while he was telling you that you didn't make a mountain out of a molehill. You're right to feel like you were abused and coerced. And that is the implication that you give.
It feels very good for someone to tell you that something is not your fault. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, especially when it all is your fault, Lav. I'm sure it feels really good. When you imply over and over again that we had an active sexual relationship while you were blowing up on my stream, you've said it this stream, I'm glad at least to admit that that's not true, that is horribly misrepresented. And then when you're out here talking shit about all these other streamers, about Kelly, about Pixie, about Madame Genevieve, when you're trying to like leak all these other things that you think you may or may not know about me to the detriment of them, because none of this hurts me, right? And then you're sitting here acting like you're the indignant one after you've leaked personal hookup details about me to fucking big tech that's leaking it publicly when you talk about it multiple times on stream. How do you think you have the fucking high road here? Like, you've done nothing but betray my trust and the trust of every other person for nothing. And if I wasn't sexually abusive or coercive, it's even worse for you because you're leaking it all for attention. You're not even leaking it for a good fucking reason.
But this is what I was saying earlier, that it's all...
I think he hit the nail on the head with that one. Everything she does, it's for attention. Everything. I mean, granted, obviously if you're a streamer, you want attention. Obviously. That's our bread and butter. You know, the more people that watch you, the more you can get, like, donations, watch time, etc. But Lab is, like, literally just going everywhere, and it's all for attention. That's all... Oh. She's so frustrating. Lab is very, very, very frustrating. Legit. Okay, you know what? Blow up. How about that? Y'all can blow up too, although I missed.
Almost like it's understandable why Steven feels this way, because it's like he didn't do one thing. He didn't do one thing that he doesn't do for anybody, right? And you took that and discounted every part of his friendship.
Okay, I'm having a conversation with Steven.
Okay.
You do not need to run defense. I don't want this to be a conversation with a peanut gallery. If it's gonna be me and Steven, it's gonna be me and Steven.
You understand that it's like also like extra annoying that two messages, I literally...
Oh, Stardust. I don't know how you did that, because I probably would have cussed her out. Going, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're on other people's platforms screaming and screaming like a banshee and having a problem with a man that you fell in love with his PP, and you're upset that you're a side chick and not the main character. Ma'am, you're on other people's platform. You're not on your own, so shut the fuck up. You're a lot better than I am, Stardust. You're a lot better person than I am. Just saying. Yeah, Stardust should have laid her ass out, 100%.
Explicitly told you that our sexual relationship was totally independent from anything happening on stream, which you seem to understand and joke about. And two, I explicitly checked...
Okay,
no, let me finish my sentence. You tell me off on every single thing, okay?
No, because Steven,
God,
you're
cut me
talking
off
too
again.
fast. You're talking too fast.
Yeah, and then ramble on some irrelevant shit. Go for it.
And we're not having like a healthy discussion. When I don't have notes, you're talking really fast. If you could please talk slightly slower.
Okay.
Please.
2 things. 1, I explicitly told you that nothing we do or.
Do you notice that everything has to revolve? Oh, damn! I threw my damn grenade and didn't mean to. Do you? Oh shit! Hey guy! Hey guy! Hey guy! What's up? Do you notice that everything with Lab revolves around her? Like, everything has to revolve around her. It has to revolve around her feelings. It has to revolve... Ooh. Okay, that's the person I want. Everything has to revolve around Lab. Everything. How you speak, whether she is to be spoken to, everything has to revolve around Lab. Whether she's mid, whether she's a psycho crazy, everything. Everything has to revolve around Lab. Everything. It's ridiculous. I can talk about people that you've slept with, but don't you dare talk about my fiance. You're a public person. Apparently she forgets that she is. You know. There's 2 of them. That's how Lab is. Oh my God. There. Take a punch in the face. Shit.
Or did or will ever do sexually has anything with you coming on stream. You joked back at me about that, but I even reaffirmed it to make sure, and you said that you appreciated and you understood that. Number 1. And number 2, you keep saying I wasn't taking care of you, checking in on you. I explicitly DM'd you to check in on you to see if you were okay, and you told me you were fine. And all of this is happening when we did not have a sexual relationship. How is it my fault for you mind-fucking yourself on my stream?
Steven, I've already conceded publicly and said that was my bad, that I should have managed my own emotions better. If I'm checking in on you and giving you like clear boundaries on like, hey, this doesn't have to be sexual, blah 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 blah, how is any of this coercive or abusive on my end?
Thank you,
Steven. I don't think that it's coercive or abusive. That is Max.
Then what have I done wrong to you?
I mean, I don't. If you really want to talk about it, then we can talk about it not publicly.
I've already talked to you privately, and you wouldn't seriously reference anything. So I'm asking you.
When I told you about how I felt, you would like try to debate me out of it.
Because you were already working with a guy who was digging into every woman I've ever talked to, trying to write a sexual assault piece on me.
Steven, you want me to be working with Max, and I'm not working with Max.
Like, you already read half his manifesto.
I've not read any of it. I've not read a fucking word of it.
Really? How are you referencing things that's going to be in it then on stream?
What do you mean referencing?
You did it once in this conversation with the Welcome to the Orbiter Club. You referenced that to Max, and then you talked about spoiling. And then, but then you talked about don't spoil. What are you spoiling? The manifesto. You know that's going in it. You've read some of the material that's going to be. Why are you lying about this?
I have not read it.
I didn't say you read the whole thing, but you know a lot of.
No, in conversations when me and Max are talking, he'll relate to me when he was going through our logs, because I didn't know what the fuck was in our logs. He'd call me and he'd talk to me about what happened in it, clarify a couple things, because there were some things where, like, after we had talked on the phone, things weren't clear in text. After we had met up in September, what our messages were like after, he wanted to know the context of, and he said, you know what? Right after you sent pictures to Steven, he said, welcome to the Orbiters Club. Isn't that interesting? And I said, that is interesting. I didn't read any of it.
Oh, how do you know there are 13 girls involved in it?
He publicly said that, I think, on his hotline.
So you don't think so despite him muting you multiple times, despite you starting...
Busted. Yeah, Leah, I'm going to be honest. I saw, like, Leah's channel popped up on my timeline. And Leah, let me tell you something. Your damn thing is messing me up. Wait, why can't I give an accommodation? What's going on? Can I not give accommodations now? Oh. Oh, he left the activity. Okay. All right. Totally messed me up, Leah. Just saying. No. What? Back out. No. I want to back out. Okay, there we go. Oh, speaker's in the way. Max is a million times worse than any claim. Yeah, exactly. He has talk so he can comprehend. Should use small words too. I almost timed Leah out the first time I saw her pic just for the hell of it, just because I thought it was... Oh, Amber.
To talk about things and him saying, "What are you doing?" And you're going, "Oh, I don't know."
About Brianna.
Okay, so okay, I don't believe you at all, but that's fine. It's also I'm just gonna put it out.
He muted me when I was talking about Brianna. Like, you
sure.
don't have to believe me.
To reiterate, then hold on. To circle around and to reiterate. So then I haven't done anything wrong by you. Because I'm trying to figure out what it is. Because I checked in on you. I had clear boundaries.
Have you done anything wrong? Have I been uncomfortable with some of the things you've done? Yes.
Prior to Max. Tell me what.
Steven, I told you. I like.
Tell me again.
I feel uncomfortable that we had an open-ended sexual relationship and that
when I explicitly made.
What does that tell you? I told you that it made me uncomfortable that we had an open-ended sexual relationship. What does that mean to you? That means she fell in love with it. She wanted to be the girlfriend. She wanted to be the significant other. All of this is because she fell in love with it. All of it. All of this is because she fell in love with it. Oh my God, Ellis. Ellis is like, I think Lab and Slug would be a hellish power couple. Ellis, you're gonna go to hell for that one. Ellis, you're gonna go to hell. You're going to hell for that one. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh God. Oh God. With their powers combined. Yes. Okay, put LSWs in the chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some crackers. Hold on. Oh dear God, that would be. Oh no. Oh no, we can't have that. No, 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 no. Oh, what's it doing, bro? Damn, that was shady comment of the day. Holy shit. Oh God. If Maggot's like, if that happens, I'm banning Slug forever. Me too, dog. I am banning Slug from everything. There is no way I'm gonna deal with Slug with a fucking lab behind him. Fuck that shit, yo. Oh man, sorry. Y'all are gonna hear me eating some crackers. Blood sugar's getting a little low, so I gotta eat something. All right, let's keep going.
And I felt like you were letting people shit on me, especially Abba.
Laugh. Let's play this in another timeline. Let's say that there are conversations about feminism going on my stream, and you DM me and you go, hey, I really want to be involved in this. If I would have DM'd you and said, nah, sorry, we hooked up, I'm not going to let you in on this one, how the fuck do you think you would have responded? Do you think that would have been the way for me to go?
I probably would have been like, okay, that actually, I mean, that makes sense.
How much, do you understand how much you're lying right now? I can't tell you, like, you understand that you would have...
Steven, can you fucking, you're like 100 miles per hour. Please just talk a little slower. It is nighttime, okay? When I said, if you would have said like, hey, now that we have a sexual relationship, I'm actually not super comfortable having you on stream because I don't want to give you special treatment, and I feel like because my community goes really hard on people, I don't want that to be our dynamic. I would have been like, fuck. And I would have probably fought back, but it's kind of your responsibility to hold that boundary and be like, this is what I want.
It's my responsibility to make it so that any person I hook up with is not allowed to come onto my stream?
No. I'm saying...
Should I just be fucking my way through debate opponents so they can't ever contradict me?
Steven, hold on. I said if you would have set that boundary. I don't think that should be the standard.
Okay, this is one thing I don't understand about that argument. Whether you slept with him or not, isn't it up to you on whether you can handle that community or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he was trying to do a sweep to clean out the misogyny and shit in his community. But, like, after the first time, if you can't deal with it, then leave or take a break or do what you got to do to either be able to handle it or don't be a part of it. You know what I mean? I mean, and I can understand him trying to clean up the misogyny to help the situation, but it's not like you have a gun to your viewer's head and go, do this or else. You know what I mean? Amber Chick, you're an asshole. She said, take your mid-ass to another community. I'm done.
That you have. I think.
Okay, so here's the standard.
I was still in the hypothetical.
Okay, here's the standard that I have then. What I would say is, hey, we've had a sexual relationship in the past. It doesn't affect anything going forward. We don't have to do anything forward, and we didn't do anything going forward. And then also, I would check on you to make sure that was okay. I did both of those things explicitly, and there are logs to prove it, and there are logs showing you understood that. So I don't know what you think I've done wrong by you, aside from you manipulating me and hiding your feelings to get on stream.
Manipulating you, Steven. Okay, I listen. Again, this is mostly about like feelings, right? So I don't think that there's like, you want me to pick out like an action where it is undeniable that you did something wrong, and that's
no,
just
I want
like
you to
not
pick
the-
out an action where I was reasonably.
Steven, please, for the love of God, you want me to
Nothing.
pick out something that you could have specifically done, or there one action where things could have been completely different. And we both know that the nuances of
Please stop. Please stop. Don't, you don't understand the nuances of any interpersonal anything. Please don't talk to me about them. When I have these types of relationships, I try to remove as much of the nuance as possible by being as explicit as possible. And I was with you multiple
You can't
times.
remove the nuances of
You
a fucking
absolutely can.
interpersonal
Instead of
relationship,
trying to
Steven.
figure out maybe she's okay with it, maybe she's not. That's why I explicitly messaged you and said, hey, I know we've been sexual in the past, but that has nothing to do with anything going forward, and it has nothing to do with you coming on stream. There is no nuance in that. That is an explicitly clear statement, and you agreed to it. When I checked on you later and I said, hey, there's a lot of people bullying you right now. Do you feel okay? And you were like, yeah, I'm fine, 100%. That's an explicit statement.
Steven.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If he did all that, is it me, or did he literally do everything that he could do? I mean, is it me, or did he do everything that he could do? Like, girl, he checked up on you, make sure you were okay. What else can he do? He can't really do much else. Ma'am. Listen, I need some strong woman representation going on, because this is... Wow. This is stupid.
Nobody, I will openly admit, I should have had firmer boundaries for myself and been more communicative with you. That is not the problem.
What is the
That's
problem?
not the problem.
What is my problem? What did I do wrong that I should have done better? Tell me an area where I could have improved.
Again, Steven, I think that your relationships are really messy.
I don't care about
It's none of
you're
your
literally in no
business
position to
what
comment on
his
anybody's relationships. I don't care about your opinion on my
You
relationship. I'm
just
asking with you.
asked me.
I'm saying
Steven,
with
you
you.
asked me a question.
Yes, with you, in regards to you. Tell me what I could have done differently.
Steven, this is what you didn't say. Tell me what I've done differently. You said, "What have I done wrong? What am
I don't give a fuck about a 21-year-old dipshit's opinions on my personal relationships. I'm asking in regards to you. What do you think I could have done differently with
I'm
you?
gonna be 25 this year. I'm
asking in regards to you, obviously.
act
I don't need your
well.
commentary on my life.
Well, no, you said, then what's the problem? You said, then what's the
Yeah,
problem?
so tell me, what did I do that I could have done better with you?
That's a completely wildly different question.
Sure, then interpret it the way that it
I don't
obviously
know.
was meant.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a relationship coach. I don't know what you could have done or what I could have done to make our situation
Okay,
better.
cool. Then you have
What I
no
do
complaints
know-
about me. Then
what I
why
do
are you
know-
screaming about me
what I
quicker
do
then?
know, What I do know, because Steven, I feel uncomfortable with a lot of our relationship, and most of it
What do
is
you feel
due to
uncomfortable
maybe
with?
me having. Most of it is due to me having poor boundaries, right?
What does
I
that
don't
have to
think
do with
this is-
me?
Well, then, if it's you and having poor boundaries, then why is it his fault? When it sounds like, and you agreed to it, he did everything that he could do. So how is it his fault? Ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We are not about to do this today. No, ma'am.
Because you also have poor boundaries.
How did I have a poor boundary with respect to you?
Well, it doesn't have to be in just respect to me. I think that the thing that sent me, I think I care
No,
more
I don't
about...
care about Anna. I don't care about your opinions
Well,
on
that's
other
what I care
relationships I have.
about.
No, it's not.
I
Because
care
you
more
called me-
about
No,
when
you
I
can-
say that you're messy, Steven, stop.
Okay.
You're trying to. When I say that you're messy, I'm not even necessarily talking about our relationship. Like I said, I think we had a completely consensual, completely consensual sexual relationship. No qualms with it. Don't have a problem with it.
Except you publicly outing it and talking shit about it with big tech, but yeah. For literally no reason, yeah.
Well, first of all, I think that it's really uncharitable for you to think that I had any way of knowing that he was going to go public with that information.
Seriously? For big tech, the Nazi guy that fucking hates me and got max spam reported, you don't think he leaked shit about us?
First of all, I didn't know that he hated you. The only conversation that I'd had with
He's
Big
a
Tech at
Nazi.
that point,
Of course he fucking hates me.
where was he was being extremely charitable to me and talking about sex work with me, and then also we had a private conversation about God, and he wanted me to read the Bible and all this shit. I had no fucking idea. I didn't know who this guy was. I didn't even.
Okay, wait, stop. Okay.
Wait. So, So Lav is going on people's platforms and she don't know anything about them? She's just going? Like, she didn't, like, do any kind of research or... I mean, and she didn't know that that was the dude that got her father, like, losing his YouTube channel? Like, what? She didn't know that? I would think she would have known that part. What?
Sorry.
But then, so then, just to be clear, then I didn't do anything improper with you. I was explicitly clear the whole time. And any
I don't
issues
know
that
if
you
it's
and I have,
improper. I don't know if it's improper.
what do you not know? What are you having trouble figuring out here?
Because Stephen, I think the ethics of having a sexual relationship with someone, and then when that sexual relationship now is like sort of mixed into then being on stream together in front of like 8,000 to 13,000 people, when I'm also like being bullied pretty hard, which you acknowledged.
Okay, Lav, if you want to have
hold on. I think the ethics of that are questionable. I don't necessarily think that you've done anything evil or bad, but I think it's worth having a conversation about, right?
Okay,
like,
if you want to, no, you're not having that conversation. If you want to put on your,
I haven't had that conversation.
you're coming up every single time. If you want to have a big girl conversation about the nuances of mixing sexual relationships and streaming relationships, then have that conversation instead of continuing to say it's a complicated thing that we should talk about. Then actually talk about it, because I do explore those relationships, and I try to let me finish my sentence. I explore those relationships in the most responsible way I know how to, which is by explicitly making sure that you know that none of that has to do with what happens on stream, and by checking in on you to make sure that you're still okay. Two things that I did explicitly. You can't keep saying it's nuance, when I've accounted for that. If you think there's a way that I haven't accounted for, then let everybody know, or say, you know what, I have no problems with Steven, and literally every single issue we have came from my inability to to set boundaries, and from me hiding my feelings from him when he explicitly tried to check if I was okay.
Well, I don't accept that
here
premise.
I go, I'm gonna die.
Because you're like, well, just admit that everything was actually your fault, and Steven, interpersonal relationships are complicated.
You're not going to take that. That's a meaningless statement. When you say they're complicated, how is it complicated? What part was complicated?
It's complicated because when I came onto your stream, I didn't know who the fuck you were, and you didn't tell me about your audience or the. Steven, you got so mad when I didn't let you talk. Please.
Much retarded shit. Go for it.
I had no way of knowing what I was in for, honestly, and maybe that could also be my fault. But also, I mean, that's kind of. Yeah, if I were to have a friend of mine from like high school join my stream, I'd be like, hey, my stream gets a little fucking crazy. It's like a lot of people, and they get pretty rowdy. Are you sure that you're like ready for something like this?
Lav, we had spoken about online shit, and you'd already told me that you had been through multiple TikTok arcs.
I can't. This girl is crazy. There is something seriously wrong with this chick. I'm telling you. There is something seriously wrong with this chick. Like, for real, for real. Alright, let's move that over here. Yeah, we'll move that over here. Alright.
You used
and
to be
I've never been through what your community did, ever.
Okay,
ever.
well, Lav, do you understand that there are public recordings of you bragging about how much more clout you had than me? How the fuck am I supposed to know? You were trying to say that I was the small fry compared to you, that you've dealt with way more hate than me because of TikTok. How am I supposed to know that you weren't ready for stream shit?
You're taking those things out of context, because both things can be true. It can't be true that, one, now there are people like Chud Logic who are like, this is like for clout. All she was is like, she was a nobody and she was trying to fuck Steven for clout. So absolutely, yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, I kind of already had an established career. And then when people are gonna be like, okay, and then there's a different narrative, obviously, because two things can be true at once. When people bring up like that I am also new in this sphere and I didn't really know anything in this sphere. Like, both things can be true at once, and you're trying to make only one of them true, and it doesn't work.
Why did you invite the harassment then constantly?
Well, it's not that I invited it as much as I became.
You literally were tweeting about being a villain.
You asked me a question. You asked me a question. I know. You asked me a question. So with the fucking making me the villain thing, Steven, you do the same thing. This is how you respond. This is like how we try to cope with like public outcry.
Stop! Don't compare us. I'm not suicidal, Lav. I'm not here complaining I've been abused. You
I'm
are.
not suicidal anymore. But first of all, I was suicidal during that time, but I don't attribute that all to you. I attribute that to the internet. And also, yeah, Steven, I was coming off of a fucking benzodiazepine addiction.
That would be really. Why don't you mention that next time instead of making it sound like I'm making you fucking kill yourself?
I've literally mentioned that so fucking often. If you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. I've mentioned that.
We just watched you having 3 hours of your. You literally said the worst times in your life were when you got drafted into a fucking cult at 16, and then November.
Xylie, stop being a Titan. It's mid. Titans are the lab of destiny. Slug, shut the fuck up and thank you for the 5. Don't ever speak bad about Titans, sir. You're being awfully racist right now. Just saying.
November when you were on my stream.
Yeah, November was really awful for me. I mean, one of your orbiters.
So you didn't mention anything about benzodiazepines then, did you?
Even one of your orbiters, or two of your orbiters actually made videos about me. Because low tier god also.
Nice
was
pivot away from what you just said, but okay.
Sorry, I'm a little dumbled because you talk fast. What was I?
God damn it.
On Max's stream, you said these were the 2 worst times in your lives. You never mentioned a benzo overdose. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know.
Not an overdose detox.
It was an overdose. It was detox.
I don't even know if I knew you were ever detoxing from benzos. So that is not something.
Well, you knew that I was taking them because I took them when we were together.
Yeah, sometimes people take a
it's not gonna
Xanax.
know
That doesn't
you're
necessarily mean you're taking so many that you're abusing them.
Well, you don't have to. I wasn't abusing them.
She wasn't.
If you take any
Detoxing
amount
off of benzos can be rough, even if you're not abusing them.
I wasn't abusing them. I was taking like a normal amount, but if you
Hold on,
detox,
I'm
So
sorry.
here's
I've
the-
never
here's
in
the
my
thing.
life heard somebody refer to like weaning off a medication as detoxing unless they're abusing them.
if it's
My
a
bad.
if it's a benzo, detoxing is just getting off of it.
It's real in this instance. I mean, I work with addiction, and people that are not using and that have to go through this procedure, some people straight up just don't even use benzos when they have a history of addiction, because the come down can be a trigger to try and use again. So yeah, this is
Well, it's one of
I'm
the only
familiar,
things-
I'm familiar with it because I have a close friend who's been trying to detox off of it.
Sure, that's
so-
fine. It would be nice in the future, maybe if you bring that up, because I don't think I've ever heard you bring that up as a reason why you were suicidal. You literally explicitly blame my community for it.
Steven, you also have to understand that if I come out, like, I'm in a catch-22 where if I say, well, I was detoxing off of benzos, anytime I bring you up, your whole community is just gonna be like, another excuse as to why she was fucking crazy. So I'm like,
So instead,
okay,
let's just blame it on me for making you suicidal. That's so much better. Thanks, Lav. True.
Wait, I didn't.
So
Well, I didn't. I
You
don't
did,
think
you
that I
did, you
blamed
did.
it fully on you, but I think that
Oh
you
my God.
definitely. Steven,
You like
Steven,
technical responsibility for anything you say.
Steven, I've watched you ban emotes in your chat when you are losing favor with your audience. You can absolutely do a little bit of fucking cleanup with me. It is not too much.
Lav,
to
I
ask.
did do cleanup with you. Are you fucking serious?
You did
I had a
after,
whole
you did
fucking...
after, you did
no,
after.
not after. Even during. What do you think partially inspired the entire fucking anti-misogyny arc? Are you fucking
You said
retarded?
that. Oh, I have logs when you said that. That absolutely wasn't me. I have logs if you said.
No,
that.
it's not you specifically, but it's the hate that women were getting in my community, and you were one of them. No shit, Sherlock.
No, you said this absolutely had nothing to do with me. I have a fucking log.
That's fine that you have a log of it. That's fine you have a log of me saying that, okay? But the reality is that when you were on my stream, I was also trying to clean up my subreddit with misogyny at the same fucking time.
So you can just say something without substantiating it, but I can't. What the fuck?
What do you mean? You can go and find the subreddit post. Are you crazy?
No. What do you mean? Am I crazy? You just said that. Steven, I literally have.
You're making the claim. You're making the claim.
You said that was not because of me. I knew that it was because of me, but you tried to make it like.
Okay, hold on. If you knew that it was because of you, then why are you saying I didn't do anything then?
Because you lied. Because you lied.
No, you're not making any sense right now. If I lied about that, then that means that you did know I was trying to do something to clean up my subreddit. So what do you mean? Did I lie or did I not? Was I trying to clean?
Wait. Oh, here it is. Woohoo! Yay! I got to the end of it. It's really hard doing this, playing Destiny. Plans for 5. I like that you're reacting to Destiny while playing Destiny. True! I didn't even think about that. True!
Clean up the subreddit to make it a nicer place for women, or you're just trying to get an own with me on like some inconsistencies in chat logs. The reality is I wasn't cleaning up misogyny, quote unquote, for you, but I was doing it because my community had a really disfavorable attitude towards women, and you were one of the big ones that was causing it. You and Brittany were not causing it, but it was happening with you guys. So of course I was cleaning those things. So it's not funny when you're making jokes when you and Mr. Girl are literally blaming me as like the Harvey Weinstein of Twitch and you're laughing about it. Like you have the most pretty girl syndrome of anybody I've ever met on the internet where nobody's ever held you accountable.
Earlier. What's the truth?
Because your pussy was mid, not you. Obviously you're decently attractive, okay? But you have the most pretty girl.
Destiny was like, I said your pussy was mid. I mean, obviously you're decently attractive. You know that hurt her soul when he said that. You know that hurt her soul. That hurt her to the bone when she heard him say that. Oh dear God. Oh Destiny. Oh Destiny, bless your heart. Oh my God, that was absolutely hilarious. Hold on one second, guys. Oh. Hold on one second. All right, now back at it.
You have
Sorry, I
the
had to
most.
send a message.
What
You
the
have
fuck
the
are you
most.
talking about?
You have
Another
the most.
lie.
You have the.
Substantiate that claim.
You have the.
Look, you can tell it hurts her because she's like, substantiate that claim. That hurt her. Rip Lab March 2023. No. What it should be was, I said your pussy was mid. Destiny 2023. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I am such an asshole. She deserved it though. I don't know who you're talking about, Data. Oh, Data, you're talking to JC. You're not even talking to me.
Most unaccountable behavior I've ever seen of anybody on the internet. And you try to, it's insane because you're calling me Weasley while you're implying that I made you suicidal, that I was texting you while you were blowing up on my stream, which wasn't true, that I was being coercive or abusive towards you, which you're now saying didn't happen at all.
I don't think you purposely made me
suicidal. And you acknowledge then that I haven't done anything wrong with you, and I went above and beyond to check and see if you were okay during all of our interactions.
I don't know if you did anything wrong with me. I want to believe that you didn't. I don't know. I hope that you didn't. I hope that you
that's fine. You know what? That's good enough for me.
What is the statement, though? What is
when
the
Mr.
statement?
Well, no, because Mr. Girl is saying
something up. Steven is conflating what Mr. Girl is doing with how I feel when I have publicly said that I
Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta go back. I want to listen to this part.
Coercive or abusive towards you, which you're now saying didn't happen at suicidal on the internet. And you try to, you said your pussy was men, not you. Obviously, you're decently attractive, okay? But you have the most. You have the most. You have the most.
Another lie. Substantiate that claim.
You have the most unaccountable behavior I've ever seen of anybody on the internet. And you try to, it's insane because you're calling me Weasley while you're implying that I made you suicidal, that I was texting you while you were blowing up on my stream, which wasn't true, that I was being coercive or abusive towards you, which you're now saying didn't happen at all.
I don't think you purposely made me suicidal.
And you acknowledge then that I haven't done anything wrong with you, and I went above and beyond to check and see if you were okay during all of our interactions.
I don't know if you did anything wrong with me.
Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. See, this is like the biggest problem with Lab. All right, did you hear what she just said?
And I went above and beyond to check and see if you were okay during all of our interactions.
I don't know if you did anything wrong with me.
But yet you hear what she just said. I don't know if you did anything wrong with me, but yet she had a whole slew of shit that he did wrong. But now that she's facing him, I don't know if you did anything wrong with me. That's the problem with Lab, and that's a big reason why, like, his fan base didn't like her. Like, ma'am. How does one substantiate the claim of her pussy being mid? She wants to sleep with him again. That's why. Listen, one thing y'all gotta understand is Destiny's Cuban, alright? Let me tell you something about Latinos, okay? Latinos from the Caribbean. They be packing, alright? So maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's packing. Just saying. Maybe he's packing. Because he does get it a lot. And you know the girls be talking in the water cooler going, girl, I just had that night with Destiny. Oh my God. And the other girl's going, And then she slides in the DMs before you know it. Destiny fucking another crazy chick. You know what I'm saying? The girls could have already had a water cooler talk about him. Maggot edit. Would. What's up, Babs? Bonnie's like, as part Cuban, we do got the dump trucks. For the men, it's true too. I know that's right. Alright, let's keep going. Happy Sunday.
I want to believe that you didn't. I don't know. I hope that you didn't. I hope that you
that's
didn't.
fine. You know what? That's good enough for me.
What is the statement, though? What is
when
the
Mr.
statement?
Well, no, because Mr. Girl is saying
Steven is conflating what Mr. Girl is doing with how I feel when I have publicly said that I diverge from Mr. Girl's feelings about everything. I've publicly said this, I don't know how many times now. Steven, I really don't even have anything against you besides the fact that I just don't want to be.
Cool. So Mr. Girl's article is going to come out, and I was going to say I was incredibly abusive and coercive towards Lab because this is like one of his 2 star witnesses. And then somehow she's going to get behind it and try to like square it away with what she's saying now. But at least it's public here now, so whatever. I'm going on that.
Wait, Steven. There's no like. I'm not making a public statement. There's nothing I've said, or there was no accusations of me in the fucking thing. It is literally I just gave Max our logs, and he had access to all of the live streams. That is literally it. There is no like. I'm not painting a narrative. I am.
You are, because you called me Harvey Weinstein. You say I'm sexually abusive and coercive to women. You say that I've fucked all these fucking people. You're leaking details about fucking everybody. How are you saying you're not painting a narrative? Well, you're constantly doing these things about me.
When I said that you were the Harvey Weinstein of whatever the fuck, it was after finding out that you had sexual relationships with more than a few.
Why was Harvey Weinstein Harvey Weinstein?
Because he was all these girls were sleeping with him to get fucking gigs.
Have you seen any evidence of anybody trading sexual favors with me for stream time, or me even implying that was the case with anybody?
Okay, so Steven, this is when this conversation needs to expand, right? Because I'm not implying, or I don't think necessarily, and I'm.
Slug, why are you telling me this? That last sentence in that $5 donation you just gave me. Why are you telling me this? Why do I need to know this? I'm not even going to read it. Slug. But thank you for your 5.
Sorry I said the Harvey Weinstein thing. Because of what that implied, it completely took out the nuances that I believe are there in the situation. When we talk about stuff like sexual relationships on stream, I think this is a bigger conversation because now it's sort of moving out of like implicit consent and implicit conversations, and it sort of moves into this like murky interpersonal like dance that we do with each other, right? So it's like a conversation to be had. I don't. Again,
But then why aren't you having the conversation?
Because it's real. First of all, I don't know enough about it, right? So maybe
then why
I will
are
have this
you
conversation.
talking about it so much?
Well, because people talk about things that they don't know about all the fucking time. You're
Yeah,
not a
but
fucking
you're doing it
politician.
while accusing me
You're
in the
not a
next.
politician.
You're
And
accusing me
not a
of being improper the entire time, and I talk about these things because I live these things because they're important to me, and I do have real conversations about these. I don't constantly hype. It's nuanced every time somebody tries to call me out on something.
Steven, if you want to have this conversation with me, we can fucking have it. I also, to be honest, Steven, I dip my toe in talking about you. Obviously, I mean, I more than dip my toe. Sometimes the other day I completely.
Okay, so remember, she went from I don't talk about you to I dip my toe talking about you. She always does that shit. She always says one thing and then turn around says another, like she fucking forgot what she said the first time around. Okay, look, I'm gonna need you. Okay, there we go. It's like, girl, ma'am, this is not. Oh shit, this is not the way.
Full dived, which was not on purpose. But I am also like scared to talk about this shit. Like your community is fucking nuts. They're like, I mean, they're trying to dox me on Kiwi farms. Like they're trying to.
That's not my community. That's Kiwi. You guys, Kiwi farms.
I know. But I'm again, Steven. I haven't really like even streamed. I'm a little scared to be in this space like at all. I mean, on Twitter I feel comfortable, but like,
ma'am, do you not realize where you're at right now? Do you not realize that you? This girl, she's dumb. She's dumb. I honestly believe in my heart she is dumb. She's got to be. She's got to be. I feel uncomfortable, but yet I'm on the stream with other streamers who are probably streaming at the same time. Ma'am, what? What? The hell?
I haven't really I think I've streamed like 5 times for the past like 3 months. Like this.
How many of them were
world
talking about me?
Spooky. This one.
That's it?
Of my personal streams, yeah, I went on to.
How many times are you talking about me in personal discords and shit behind the scenes?
How many times are you talking about me in personal discords?
Never. I don't think about you guys. I'm past you guys. I've been done with you guys for months,
Steven,
and you guys are still working on this article on me.
Talk about us on fucking. What do you, Steven? Stop saying you guys. It's not me. I'm not fucking writing the article.
Dude, you're part of his family of weekly meetings, updating each other on this shit. What do you mean? Of course.
Wait. We don't have weekly meetings updating each other on this shit. We talk a lot, but it's not just like to talk about you.
Oh, okay.
But also, being in your orbit and being friends with you has affected us deeply.
I think it's the calling me a Harvey Weinstein and accusing me of sexual coercion with no evidence has deeply affected you.
Oh, no, I think even before that, the situation was deeply affected us, for better or for worse. And that could be, I mean, I don't necessarily think that that's your fault. I think it's just being in the public eye at such a large scale. But again, Steven, you're like putting a lot of like accusations and words in my mouth, like expanding off of things that I've said, and I don't.
This is if you were to poll the community, 99% of people would agree that you've implied all of these things about me.
Yes, if you polled your community after you've been saying that I've said all these things about you, yes, that would absolutely.
Even Max's community.
Is Max's
community is not my community.
Yeah, but is Max putting words in your mouth? Because when you have streams with him, he's going to say certain things, and then you'll push back like you did and say, oh yeah, no, I don't know if Steven's done this. I don't know if I'd put it that way. But then Max will be like, well, maybe he did do those things. Like, and then you're like, oh, I'm not sure. So like the accusation of like putting words in your mouth, is that not also like, because Max again is using you as like whether like you're star witness in the article or not, he's using you as part of that narrative which he is pushing. Because his abuse thing isn't just it's like Destiny sleeps with his orbiters. It's Destiny brings people onto stream, like puts them in a position where his community is going to go after them for content and drama, and then fucking laughs about it.
And I sadistically get off on it. Like that's why
like it's like fucking wider than just that.
Is there a single example of me? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I understand. This is why I wrote that fucking post where I was like, I wish that we could all just fucking talk.
Dude, I tried to talk to you off stream and you would engage with me.
Well, no, we tried to talk, and then you said that you were like recording me. That was Steven. That was also the wrong time to talk. Everything was supercharged.
Oh yeah, so I should have waited until after you and Max had already gone down this road of like writing the fucking Harvey Weinstein expose edition on me.
No.
What do you mean? When is the right time to talk?
I don't know. I think I unblocked you like a couple weeks ago. I don't know.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I'm not spam adding you to see if I can still message you on fucking Discord.
Yeah, I'm not expecting you to. I'm just saying my personal experience of this has been strange. This whole thing has been.
That's great that it's been strange and fun and exciting and new. But on my end, all I've gotten, you're having to tell me life, and I got backstabbed by 2 people I trusted. And now you're out here basically assisting somebody in writing a sexual. Well, now he's dropped all of that because he couldn't find anything.
Steven, I'm not assisting anyone. I just gave him our fucking logs. If there's nothing to worry about.
Okay, wait a minute. Steven, I'm not assisting anyone. I just gave him my logs. Wouldn't that be assistance? I'm just asking. Now, between me, you, and the fence post, wouldn't that be assistance? I'm just saying. Aren't you assisting someone if you give them logs? Question mark? You're assisting at that point. Like, make it make sense. I don't understand. How are you not assisting?
Every single person in the world knows you're lying.
If there's nothing to worry about, then there's nothing to worry about. I don't even know what the fuck is in those logs. I think he's trying to catch you on like lies or something. Like I have no idea.
You literally are saying like, don't spoil what's coming up. You literally joked with him about that on the stream.
That was a joke.
But me saying welcome to the Orbiters Club, that was the most serious induction I've ever done in a pick for stream trade I've ever done.
No, I'm not. I didn't claim that was the most serious thing you've said. I just said that it's enough to muddy the waters a little bit in the same way where you thought that I was serious. I could have thought that you were serious. Like,
do you think that aside from Anna, which is a messy fucking smorgasbord of shit, which I admit, aside from Anna, have you seen or do you think there has ever been a person that I've improperly engaged with on stream because of a pre-existing sexual relationship?
To be honest, even I don't really know you that well. I sort of only know.
That's crazy because you seem to have so much to say about my ex-wife, about every other fucking personal relationship I've been on.
So this is what I'll say. So this is what I'll say. I remember the story that you told about
my ex-wife, the one where she and a coworker were trying to get me fucking fired?
Yes, and
you seem to leave out that entire part.
You brought up that you really like toxic relationships and that was your thing.
Sure, I've joked about that, but when you brought that story up, you literally made it sound like I tried to get somebody fired for no fucking reason because I'm a fucking psychopath. You seem to conveniently leave out the part where both of them were trying to get me fucking fired for my job.
So I know that part.
No accountability, okay. Keep going forward.
That part, I know when you told me about what you've told me about your relationship with your wife and your relationships in general. I know our relationship, I know your relationship with Max, and I know your relationship with Anna. And
okay, so then the answer is no.
Yeah, the answer is no. Okay. Percentage on which of those is healthy, probably little.
Gotcha. So the answer is no. You have literally no reason whatsoever to assume in any way, size, shape, or form that I'm improperly acting with a bunch of, by the way, young girls. You realize Anna is like my age, right? That I'm improperly acting with young girls on stream. That's Max's claim that you constantly support. So, okay, so I've done nothing wrong for you. I've done nothing wrong by you. You've admitted that. And I've done nothing wrong that you know of. That you've also said. Okay.
I am begging you to stop conflating what Max has said with what I have said.
No, you guys are both 2 peas in a pod. Of course, you're going to be taken together. Yes, whether you like it or not, you guys are paired this entire way.
You're wrong. I have done nothing but say that I don't agree with everything that Max has said. That is
no, that's not true. No, we just watched you for 3 hours on my stream giggling along and how horrible and abusive and coercive I am. I don't know why you think you can rewrite history. We can see the fucking VOD, dog. We all watched this shit like 3 hours ago.
And you claimed earlier that you thought that this is a good conversation to have, remember, about the power dynamics and everything, but at the same time you're saying now that you just don't know enough about him and his personal life to be able to comment affirmatively on whether or not there's been some kind of abuse of power or sexual manipulation.
Max seems to think that there has been. And so when I hear from someone close to me who's writing an article and who's doing a lot of, background on Steven, my first implication is to somewhat believe them.
Also, can I just, for the record, you can tell me that the only reason you and Max are connected is because I rebuilt that bridge after he called you an attention whore pedophile and banned you from his Discord, right?
Do you want that? Do you want that win, Steven? Yes, you were the reason that me and Max.
Yeah, I do want that win. Thank you. Okay, just making sure.
I don't know why you're why? What does that?
Because I think it's important to show the difference between how he's treated you versus how I've treated you, and to pretend like I'm the abusive coercive one here is fucking insane.
It is definitely true that Max has been extremely abusive to me, and we talked about that.
Intentionally abusive, not
incredibly
like
abusive to
not this weird roundabout thing that you're accusing me of, but like literally directly called you a pedophile and banned you from his fucking Discord.
You have been directly abusive. I've seen some crazy tweets from you,
That's rich coming from Mr. Girl calling somebody a pedophile. Just saying.
No, a few years ago of you saying some fucking crazy things.
What does this have to do with you?
Steven, it's not just when you're asking about.
You literally have the Epsilon tattooed on your fucking lips, and you're gonna tell me about fucking saying crazy shit 5 years.
I eat pussy. I can fucking say the Epsilon.
Oh my god.
But no, I think that when you ask me, when you say, so you admit I've done nothing wrong.
With
me, I think that I don't know. I think that I don't know. I don't feel particularly traumatized by any certain action that you have done to me.
Well, my community made you suicidal.
When I look at your my whole experience with you, and this is why it's so confusing, is because personally I think our relationship was extremely comfortable, right? I think that personally our relationship was really great, and I really valued it. And this is what I talked to Steven about, and this is what I posted on the Reddit about, is I thought I really valued our
which made it all the more fun when you backstabbed me and teamed up with Max to write a fucking Harvey Weinstein hit piece on me. But
I'm sorry that you see it that way. I think that
that's what it is. I'm just that's reality.
You keep saying that you only
and I acknowledge that you felt that way. I also felt extremely slighted when I thought that you could have done more to protect me and you did not.
And we've already, just to be clear on this conversation, we've already pointed out I explicitly tried to and you rejected my help. But
no, I did not reject your help. In fact, I went on your stream and I cried to you about it, and you were like, I just don't moderate my Reddit.
Okay,
and your whole chat was like, she's ulting, and you were like laughing about it.
I know, that's Max's that line a lot. So let's rewind the clock. I literally explicitly asked you if you were okay, and you said you were, when you were getting the most hate. And then you tweeted out antagonistic tweets saying you wanted to be the villain. So I did explicitly check up on you.
We forgot to talk about that. The villain thing. I think when people have already painted this narrative in this picture about you, there's really no way to go but double down on it. At least that's what I thought at the time. I shouldn't have. That wasn't a healthy display of my feelings, but that's what I did. Shouldn't have done that. I certainly didn't want to be the villain, but I felt like there were kind of limited options for me.
Or you could just, what did I say? Didn't I tell you guys explicitly, why not just not engage for a few days and it goes away? That was always an option. And I'm pretty sure I even told you that was an option. That's always been an option.
Yeah, you did tell us about that. And I will be honest, Steven, I think this is the way that things went for us. I was really hurt, and I was going to just...
She's still really hurt. That's why she keeps going on about this shit. Huh? I hear Paige Christie right now saying, oh, babes, no. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She doesn't even know how to keep her own story straight. Lab is like the worst. I swear to God.
I mean, you were there. You saw the thing with me and Max where Max was just like, you don't have to be on Steven's stream anymore. And I was just going to be like, you know what? I'm probably not going to go on the stream anymore. I get myself into a lot of
Oh my God.
And I get myself into a lot of trouble, and I don't want to deal.
Bro, I don't know if you think I'm socially retarded. Obviously, you're not talking about I'm going to take a break from Steven's stream because it's healthy for me. That was the whole I need you to recognize that Steven and his stream are abusers and abusive, and you need to separate from that environment to save you. That's what that was about. That wasn't about you just taking a week off.
I need to let you know that I have a brain separate of Max, and although Max can tell me certain things, I still can think for myself. So even when I'm nodding along to what Max is saying, in my brain, I am not mindlessly agreeing with what he is saying. I'm chewing it over and I'm metabolizing it.
You're literally letting him mute you on stream because he's worried you're going to get in trouble with the thing. He's probably going to shout at you for this stream.
It's not that he's worried that I was going to get in trouble. It's that if I talk about Brianna Wu, then I have to talk about a whole plethora of other things because of what Brianna Wu brought up. And he knows that I get extremely unregulated when talking about that, and that it just doesn't bode well for me anytime I do it. You told me, you literally did the same exact thing where you were like, you shouldn't talk about this, and he's doing the same thing.
Can you admit about the Hassan thing that I was not blackmailing you or holding that over your head in the slightest? That I was doing that for that's an example of me trying to protect you hardcore?
Yeah. I can't admit that it was you trying to protect me. But in that last conversation, when you brought up, look at the things that I've done for you, or
Yeah, I remember.
It
Yeah.
Alright, there's a heavy over here
extremely
somewhere.
manipulative when you were like, look at the things I've done for you. I told Zerka to not talk about it. I told I've tried
Yeah,
to.
because you're accusing me of being a horrible friend. So of course I'm gonna bring up. I don't think I am a horrible friend. Look at these things I've done for you.
I know.
How is that
but when you
manipulative?
did
Trying to
that-
make a case for myself.
When you did that, and I was so mad at you. When you did that, I was like, he's gonna. Now that we're not friends, he's gonna fucking. It's like literally what you did earlier on stream, where you were like, should I tell everyone about Connor? And it's like, I don't know what you're gonna do, Steven. So I thought, hold on. So I said, fuck, I'm just gonna come out with it so he has nothing. I don't know if that's called blackmail.
Lav,
I don't know.
you understand that I have never leaked any personal thing about you until tonight, when I saw you and Max do a 3-hour shit talk session on me, and you have leaked constantly about me. Why would you assume? And I don't think at any point in my entire Twitch career have I ever leaked personal info on shit on people that haven't started leaking a lot of shit about me. I've never done that. You had no reason to think I was going to leak anything relating to that. And also, you already leaked all of it publicly anyway. You talked about it in Judd's Discord. Train and Zerka and who God knows, God else already knew about it. The idea that I'm holding this over you or like trying to manipulate with you, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't even think you believe this. I think you're desperately holding on to this for God knows what reason to try to make me seem fucking.
I'm not holding on to it. I even said, I literally, I mean,
How is she? If she's not holding on to anything, then why is she here? And why is she talking to him? I don't understand. Somebody make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. Oh, I like his helmet. I'm gonna put ally because I like his helmet. And I'm gonna give them fun because they are a hunter. Good job. Good job, guys. Why is she here? Okay, we're gonna take a break from working on Destiny for a second. So we'll go to this scene.
Okay, all right, we agree that I wasn't okay.
I literally made a Reddit post where I was like, this could have been a big misunderstanding, but at the time, I definitely thought that it was manipulative for him to bring that up, and it scared me, and so I was like, I'm just gonna fucking spit it out.
Yeah, but I feel like you never actually addressed that on any stream, though. You kind of allowed that narrative.
I've not streamed very often, so.
I mean, when you go onto other streams, though, like to talk.
Wait, no. I said it on. I think I said it on Elder Drazi. I'm actually positive that I did.
I don't remember that.
Well, I don't care. Listen, as long as you said it now, I'm fine with it. Okay.
True.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys need me here for?
I think we're good.
Can't think of anything.
Miss Leah Lizard, Femoid, whatever the fuck your name is now.
Yeah. Well, it was crazy to talk to you.
Yeah, it's been real, fam. Okay. I heard that TwitchCon's in Vegas, so you know, if you want to ride down, just let me know, okay, buddy?
Fuck. Sorry, I thought I was muted with that. Fuck. I've been saying that all through this shit. I'm just like, oh, fuck me.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so, I don't know. I have no idea why the fuck we did this in the first place, but it sounds like at least a little bit of stuff, something came out of this. So
Some stuff got resolved, sure.
Oh yeah, it's half an hour until McDonald's opens, and I can have a McMuffin.
Oh my
this
God.
is going like amazingly.
Is the app going to be giving you a free McChicken or something? What are you looking forward to on that?
Just a little McMuffin, couple of hash browns.
Okay, now I know Shaelin comes in. I just don't know where. I want to say 9-hour mark. Shaelin, that's not Shaelin.
It's either publicly announce it, either releases the document or
about Destiny. So if you have something to contribute that's true about Destiny, even if it's kind of positive relative to his article, I think it's important to let people know.
Sure, and that's I think why I've come on today and sort of talked about it.
I agree.
I mean,
like I said, I'm impressed by what you say.
Wait a minute.
It's good to hear your...
See, and probably unethical in ways,
Hold
right?
on.
But I don't think.
I don't like
Nothing
what she
from
said.
the
Do you think that's so? Do you think that's good? Is that him taking a good step that like you appreciate?
Yes.
Okay. My thing is then why
He was not doing that while we were friends.
Well, because
when I went on stream and I was crying and I was like, "Please, Steven, do something." He was like, I don't really moderate," but he was lying. He was moderating everything because if something was out about him, and he had admitted this to Mr. Girl, if something was out about him, he was getting rid of it immediately.
Well, the thing is, like, if you're going to continue being on the stream and being in discourse, wouldn't it be kind of
it
fucked
wasn't
for him
discourse.
to...
No. It wasn't discourse. I wasn't asking him to get rid of discourse. I was asking him to get rid of people trying to dox me, stalk me, post photos of my OnlyFans, stop posting photos of me without makeup, talking about how ugly I was, talking about like it was crazy shit. It was like talking about my
Shaelin is Mr. Girl's girlfriend.
My relationship with my mother. Like it was not. I can take a beating with fucking feedback, okay? I am the queen of taking feedback. Maybe not implementing the feedback, but...
Wait a minute. She got mad because she got bullied, but she can take feedback. I mean, there is a difference. Lav just, I think with Lav, what irritates me the most about Lav is, depending on who she talks to, is depending on what she says.
But I'm the queen of taking it. That is really not what I had a problem with.
Yeah, and I got you. Most of our back and forth has been me giving you feedback, so I get it. And listen, you know, I've been called a fucking simp just for vouching for your ability to take feedback because I've talked to you about so much shit. But the thing is, it's a lot easier for Destiny to hit a filter on Lav, Femoid, Leah, and say no mention of these 3 terms than to be able to go in individually. I guarantee.
Dude, he was doing it. He was doing it with himself. He was doing it with himself.
But he does block doxing content on his Reddit when it's found. Like, there's no circumstance where his mods find doxing content and he goes,
the doxing content. Yeah.
But just making fun of his looks, like, people make fun of his looks all the time on his Reddit, and he doesn't ban them. It's just, when something is continually part of the discourse, he doesn't tend to ban discussion on it. So I get that you're frustrated that, like, he can't ban the pictures of you without makeup, and people just being fucking mean-spirited to you and stuff. But it's really hard to go in and individually do that as a dude who's streaming 12 hours a day versus just hitting Lav, Femoid, Leah, ban all.
Yes, I know, and I feel differently about it now because that was also 6 months ago. And keep in mind that was in my first 2 months of me ever streaming.
But didn't she just get on him that he could have done more? But if she's over it, then why is she telling him he could have done more? I don't understand. Like, you get what I'm saying? She literally just told him he could have done more, and now she's saying she's over it. And, yes, exactly. Why is she equating pics of her without makeup with doxing? Exactly. What the fuck?
Ming, I was in one of the biggest streamers'
Ma'am.
Yeah.
On a fucking fluke. Like,
yeah.
I did not know what the etiquette was, what I could ask for, what I could expect. Like, and now I'm navigating this and I have a sexual relationship with this streamer. It was extremely confusing. Not all of that is on Steven, right? Some of that is just on the nature of the situation being kind of strange.
Yes. But I think we know, and again, this is not your responsibility, I'm not saying it is, but we know Max is sort of putting in a concerted effort to make a sort of negative picture of Destiny with this article and what he does. Do you think it's also, in the interest of full transparency, important to proactively absolve him of the things that you now realize might not be bad-spirited from him, but more just might be a limitation on his ability? I just don't, but the effort, like, it sucks, because it shouldn't be a responsibility to proactively counteract the effort of Max, but knowing that it's so strong, I think it should be a pretty strong, the absolvement, and like tweeting, like, I don't think Destiny was trying to hold the nuke thing against me. I think he was trying to help me. I don't think Destiny was actually trying to stoke hate in his... I get saying it publicly, but I mean, like, making statements the way that Mr. Girl is saying, like, I need you guys to send me every threat Destiny's ever sent you or any perceived threat. Like...
Yeah, I think...
Do you also see how there's, like, not a lot in that for me?
I get it.
Okay, but
there
actually,
might be,
there might be quite a lot in this view, because...
I have no idea what game Stardust is playing.
Part of the problem is, firstly, McDonald's breakfast is amazing. I'm so glad to say thank you all for keeping me going through till it got delivered. I love you all. Secondly, like, the reason it's, like, could be quite important for you to make those statements, like, clarifying things, in the case of Destiny, is because if you're not, you're still at the point where you're on stream with Max looking like you're valid.
Oh, it's called Ken Seed. Okay. Well, thank you, Stardust.
Validating those things just from an optics point of view, and secondly from the question of what's in it for me.
I don't
People
care.
would probably be more
advocate here, so I'm not trying to be
because Anna was like Anna was going to Max and saying that
Stardust, I have a question for you. How in the hell, and I mean this, how in the hell did you spend hours with Lav and not cuss her out? Like, do you have a superpower? Did you take drugs before then? Were you drunk? Like, how did you spend literal hours with Lav in a Discord, hearing her talk, and not cuss her out? Xylie's eating crackers because my blood sugar was going low, so I had to eat something. You cussed Shaelin out? Ooh! Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to get to the Shaelin part. I know she's like in 9 hours and something. Okay, she's the sheep, right? Isn't she the sheep? Amber Chick's like, obviously Stardust has superpowers, because I could never either. Don't ever get me in a discussion with Lav, because I will cuss that little girl out and make her just cry. All right, hold on. Let me go back a little bit, because I want to see when Shaelin pops in. All right, here we go. We're going to start from here.
People about their religious views, and they go and they say, well, you know, you're
Wait,
influenced by the devil.
Before we do this, let me go get a drink. Okay? I got my game paused. I'm not playing my game because I thoroughly want to enjoy this. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. I had one in the refrigerator. Hell yes. Let's go. Okay, let's do this.
Devil, you're corrupted, right? Things like that. You can't reason with it. There is zero ability to reason with somebody who's created that framing. So that's a problem. That's why nobody can really talk to him about this.
We have
Maybe you can.
We have a caller. Shaelin wants to join the call.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa.
Dude.
Sure.
Shaelin, aka Mr. Girl's girlfriend, aka Lab's new mommy.
I don't know how we would do that.
Just invite her into the group chat. She's on Discord.
Yeah. I'm sure this is gonna be a whole different thing. So I just want to end this on, I don't give a fuck about Steven. I don't care if you make a statement about Steven if you truly don't believe he deserves absolution for anything. My goal in this situation in general, Lav, is I just want you to ride off into the sunset and insert name of state you move to with insert name of fiance with insert job and get the fuck out of all of this. Okay? Because that's what I think you want deep down, but sometimes you just let shit pull you back in, whether it's on the Destiny side or the Max side. I just want you out of it. I want you happy and out of it.
Do you think I can exist online without fucking everyone trying to...
I don't think you should exist online. I think riding off into the sunset includes shutting the laptop.
I agree. I think, yes, I 100% agree with that.
Closing the computer. The only place you need to exist online is fucking BattleNet with your boys and your girls.
Jeb, consider this. I am so smart, and people need to hear.
That's debatable.
Yeah, you know what you need to do?
You live in a big city full of people who can benefit from your smartness, okay? You don't need the internet for that.
You were going to do the whole doula thing. Why don't you do the doula thing? I mean, honestly, I'd like you to be able to exist on the internet. I think it's just going to be...
I can do the doula thing, but I have severe agoraphobia.
You can exist on the internet later, but you have a therapist, okay? You have the tools in place to get there eventually. I just don't think that... I think right now, riding off into the sunset looks like deleting or deactivating or privating some accounts. Talking to PMs on Discord, to the people that you give a fuck about. Steven doesn't need to be one of them. I don't need to be one of them. Max doesn't need to be one of them. And just living your life with your and my boy toy.
Living a
who I will not name.
Loca.
Privacy.
What? Did you just drop into this?
Okay, I'm tired
just
of
detach yourself from all this shit
Seriously.
publicly. Say, I'm done with this fucking shit. Deactivate private and just be.
Shaelin has entered the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Let the battle begin.
She said she's severely agoraphobic, which basically means one of us. But there should be a way for her to exist online in a way that is healthy. But it's going to require effort on your part, Lav, to not really engage with these things. Like, people are going to talk mad shit about you, and you just kind of got to just deal. It sucks.
I'm not confident, actually, that there is... Okay, so this is the thing that fucking sucks. So the Merrick situation got brought up before, right? There are different ways that people have dealt...
Someone in chat, I do not know if she did, and quite honestly, I don't care. She's dumb either way. Do you know how many dumb people on this earth has a degree from a college or a university? Plenty of them. So, I don't care if she does or doesn't, to be honest with you.
With being inside of the line of fire. Some people lean into it. Some people try to get away from it. I have no confidence that Lav has a best option that is also healthy. I think that there's a big fucking sign hanging here, which is once a woman is in the hair in the sights, you're fucked. You're going to be hunted for the rest of your life.
Okay, I don't know who that dude is, and I am not trying to be mean, but they are talking a little way too much for me. Okay, here we go. All right.
I don't know what the best, and the internet is an asset.
I mean, I can think of plenty of examples of people who have moved on.
Why are you contributing to that then? Why are you putting Lav on trial if you think that there is an atmosphere here in which women speaking out about things puts them in the crosshairs?
I don't think it's putting someone on trial to discuss with them some things, as long as you're well-meaning and you're not reaming them over it and you're having their best interest at thought. I don't think it's putting them
I
on
don't
trial.
think you have her best interest at heart, but why don't you guys
Sure,
go
evidence
ahead and
that
explain
claim.
to me why you guys are in a like 4-5 person call against Lav about why you think that she's fucking up here? Someone
Sure,
please explain to me.
I can
I don't know. Maybe because Lab will say one thing and turn around and say another like 20 minutes later. She'll say one thing to Destiny and then, or about Destiny, and then when Destiny joins, she says the opposite. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Exactly. No one forced Lab to be there. You act like somebody's got a gun to her head and going, "You have to be here, Lab. Get the fuck out of here." That's Mr. Girl's girlfriend, Plants. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. The woman, might I add, that he told her, because at that point she was going by they, them, okay? And at that point she was thinking about taking, I think it was testosterone to, like, basically be more, oh God, what's the word? When you don't, androgynous or whatever? And he told her 2 weeks into their relationship that your body isn't just yours anymore, okay? And therefore she didn't do it. Okay, let's not forget about that, because you know I love me some Mr. Girl lore, all right? That's this girlfriend. 2 weeks into their relationship and he's like, your body isn't just your own. Okay, so that's who this is.
explain. I jumped on because I'm not against her, because I very specifically just said that I just want her to ride off into the sunset and be happy with her fiance in the place she just moved and enjoy her life. And it seems like the internet is doing nothing but robbing her of that ability. That makes me really sad. As someone who barely even knows her, it makes me really sad. That's why.
Well, I think, Jeff, you are the most well-meaning person here. I can't say that for everyone.
Oh, stop. He's such a victim. Lav is such a victim. Oh, my God. Listen. Whether it's on the internet or it's in real life. Okay, the internet is more hyper-focused when it comes to, like, bullying and stuff like that. You know, because it's complete strangers. Whereas IRL, it's either you know the people or like you know the area they're from or you know like the area that you're in or whatever, right? But it's school of hard knocks. If you're a public figure, you're gonna catch hell. One way or another. Do some people catch more hell than others? Yes. But it's up to you to know whether you can handle it and how to handle it. If you fuck up on something, take accountability. If people are just fucking with you, either fight back or ignore them. And keep trucking. Or leave. It's up to you how you handle it. And how you deal with it. I signed a peace treater yesterday. Because I'm just tired of it. You know? You got to do what you got to do. You got to be able to handle it. You got to figure out with each situation how to handle it. And not all situations are the same. Lav just wants to be a fucking victim. And I feel like Lav just wants somebody to pat her on the head and go, "It's okay, baby girl. I have you. I'll give you a big old hug. That way nobody can hurt you." No, bitch. That's not reality. That's not reality. What did Asmo say? Where's Asmo? I don't see Asmo. Who you talking to, Melissa? Oh, nah. He's one of those people who systematically challenges your narrative by over-inserting his own, trying to override your opinion with his. Mr. Girl, that is. 100%. 100%.
I mean, I don't know anybody else.
Zonia just fucking released a video suggesting that Lav murdered her cat. Don't fucking talk about how Zonia's good faith. That's the biggest crack of shit I've ever heard. That's ridiculous.
Lav, do you think I'm good faith?
No.
Don't fucking ask Lav. What the fuck is your problem,
my
Zonia?
God. Okay.
Absolutely not.
This is
earlier.
All right, Lav, I thought,
30 minutes earlier.
Lav, I thought, okay, I guess, so I guess we didn't actually patch things up. Never mind. All right,
Wait,
well, whatever.
No, we are on friendly terms, but no, that does not rewrite the fact that for 30 minutes earlier today, you said that you were going to milk me because I was a lol cow and I was mentally ill. You were horrible.
Well, we talked about that, right? We were both horrible to each other. I was kind of matching your energy,
Sure,
so.
but I also no, you were not matching my energy. You literally made a
Okay, look, now that somebody's come in there to be on Lav's side, now Lav has a big set of balls. You notice this, right? Now the balls have grown bigger because the whole time they were talking, Lav could have brought this up to Zonia, but didn't. Okay? But now that her mother is in there, and I use that term loosely, now that her mother is in there, now all of a sudden she's grown a pair of balls. Lav is fake. Lav is so fake.
We literally just talked about this, and we both apologized.
No, I apologize.
So, okay, so we're dragging this back up?
No, I was rude, but no, I do not think that you're good faith. I think that you're doing what you're doing. I don't know your intentions right now. I know that you're making content from this, and I know that you have continued to make content off of me, and I know that you earlier said that I was a lol cow and you were just going to keep milking me for views and whatever the fuck that you could. Like, I think that for the past hour we've been fine, but I don't trust you by any means to be good faith at all.
All right, that's fair. I don't really have an issue, so I'm not sure why Shaelin is bringing me up in this, but whatever. Sure.
The issue is that you guys are in a 4 and 5v1 call trying to tell Lav that she has fucked up somehow by bringing up her concerns about how she was treated and suggesting things like, oh, maybe you should just get off the internet. Oh, maybe you should just take everything back. Oh, maybe you should dissociate yourself from Max because he probably has bad intentions. Oh, blah, blah, blah. But like, the only thing Lav has done is talk about her experience, and she did talk about her experience to Destiny himself very publicly and has been pretty consistent that it has been hurting her, and yet here you all are fucking trying to shit on her, even though, one, you're trying to bring up the article which has...
Wait a minute. Were you there for the whole conversation? Because I distinctly remember her going through what Destiny did to her, and then she turns around and tells Destiny, oh, I don't know what you did. The fuck? Who are you? Wait. Oh my God. Oh no. Thank you. Then Lav can leave. If she's feeling ganged up on, leave the call. Hello. It's called push a fucking button. But Lav needs to get off the internet, period. Period. The way Stardust is just sitting there like, God damn, this went south is hilarious to me. Listen, Stardust's face through this whole entire thing has been funny as fuck to me. And when Lav went off on her and Stardust was like, okay. I was like, I don't know how she did it. I would have cussed her out. See, I'm not good for situations like this. I am not. If you want blood sports on a bitch like this, call me. If you want a calm conversation, don't put me in a call with Lav, okay? I can tell you now. But if you want blood sports and shit, I'd be the one. A calm conversation? Nah.
Doesn't come out. It's total bullshit. You guys are all fucking insane.
I don't think that the majority of us have been in here telling her how she's fucked up, right?
Yeah,
if anything,
100%.
I've been trying to say, hey, here's where the breakdown of this relationship happens. This is why Steven feels the way that he does, etc., etc. I don't think it's very fair. I don't think it's very fair for you to be claiming that all of us are shitting on Lav when we are actually I've expressed empathy towards her earlier in this call. We have bonded over certain things earlier in this call, and you can shut the fuck up, bitch.
Period. Oh no, we're rewinding that one back. Let's go, Stardust.
I've expressed empathy towards her earlier in this call. We have bonded over certain things earlier in this call, and you can shut the fuck up, bitch. Holy shit,
Okay, I want some Stardust W's in the chat. Yes. I want to see all the Stardust W's in this shit. Yes, finally someone told that bitch to shut the fuck up. Yes. Yes, Stardust W. Fucking-men. Hell yeah.
You are such a fucking loud, obnoxious bitch. Holy shit.
Shaelin, we were all civil.
We were civil before you came to this call screaming your lungs out, you dumb fucking cunt.
We were all...
Yes! Yes! Someone told her. Yes! Stardust, yes! Jim for 5. I'm literally screaming, get her, Stardust! Hell yes! Thank you for the 5. Oh, that's based as fuck Stardust right there. That one is going on the Tipster soundboard, period. Yes, Tipster, it needs to go on the soundboard. Yes, it does.
Civil here, and then you came in and
you are such a fucking dumb cunt. Holy shit, you are so fucking dumb. You're so loud. Your voice is grating on my ears. Holy shit.
So everything was pretty chill. We weren't shitting on her. We were talking about the situation with Max. And then you came in, and decided to turn it into a
That was beautiful, Amber. See, me and Amber, we have like that dark heart. We love seeing shit like this, okay? That kind of shit is like our love language. What Stardust just did was our love language. That's why me and Amber get along so well, and she loves my live streams, because she loves it when I get like that. That just tickled my heart, not gonna lie.
Shit show because you wanted to have fun stirring up a bunch of shit. We don't need that right now. So if you're not going to contribute to the conversation, drop the fuck off.
You are so fucking full of shit. All you do is came into here screaming, say that we're shitting on Lab when we've been empathetic towards her. When we've been empathetic, you're the psychotic one, you fucking bitch. You're the psychotic one.
Oh my god, start.
You're the one who did an obsessive drawing about all the fucking orbiters and did some weird.
Yes, standing ovation, yes. Okay, so Zonia just said something. Hold on, I'm gonna go back.
Empathetic towards her. When we've been empathetic, you're the psychotic one, you fucking bitch. You're the psychotic one.
Oh my god, start.
You're the one who did an obsessive drawing about all the fucking orbiters and did some weird
who drew that picture of Destiny with the fucking heart on? I'm sorry.
The reason
an obsessive psychopath comes on here and...
Amber Chick, I just caught feelings for Stardust just now, not gonna lie. I know that's right, Amber Chick. Leah something said, mask off Stardust is how you get the RFC audience to like you. Oh, that's funny.
Tried to tell people to be nicer to people. What the fuck? Get off the call, psycho.
Fucking kick me. I don't give a shit. Listen, the problem is, this is exactly what you fucking people do. You are so threatened by the fact that people are coming forward and saying they're uncomfortable with the situation that you benefit from, that you're willing to gaslight them for hours.
I'm not gaslighting anybody. I'm not gaslighting anybody. I've been empathetic towards Lab the entire fucking call.
Shaelin, you're an obsessed fucking pathetic piece of shit who makes ridiculous retarded artwork. Go.
Amen, Zonia. Very, very well said. Very well said.
Go make some more artwork about all of us. Have fun just jerking yourself off to the idea of us being part of the call.
How about you make a fucking comic of me with my fucking hard-ass
psychopath. Get out.
Now that sounds like some shit I would say. Next time, why don't you make a drawing of me with my hard-ass dick? Damn! Stardust dropping bombs, yo! Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm so glad I did this. I am so glad I did this. Oh, at least I can share my excitement for this with the rest of y'all. This is amazing. Holy shit, this is content, yo.
You obsessed psychopathic piece of shit.
You're welcome to kick me, but if you want to actually address the concerns,
I will.
Telling me that you're doing something is not the same as doing it. What I've heard is that Lav brought up a potential abuse claim, and you guys said that she has to feel a certain way about potential abuse.
Nobody says she has to feel any sort of way. What are you talking about?
Can we wait till the end of this one?
Okay, Amber Chick, hold on now. Hold on, Amber Chick. Amber Chick's like, Jesus Christ, where's this woman been all my life? Hold on, Amber Chick. Now, if you think you're going to cheat on me with Stardust, we're going to have issues, okay? We're going to have issues, Amber Chick, all right? There is no cheating on me with Stardust. Stardust is great. Stardust is doing awesome, all right? I have changed my mind on Stardust did a while ago because Stardust covered some shit that went on, and honestly, I think her coverage of it was the best. All right? But you ain't gonna be cheating on me, Amber Chick. Now, I'll stop this shit right now and get this shit straight. We in an open relationship, ma'am. Don't go all on lab on me. Look, I promise you, it ain't mid, okay? This ain't mid. So you wouldn't be cheating on me. Just saying. Okay? I'm not like lab, all right? This ain't mid. Just saying. Just saying. Don't go there, Amber. Okay? Anyway.
Determined. You said that she needs to be very clear before bringing anything up, and I don't think that's true. Literally every person who's been in an abusive situation has mixed feelings about it. The fact that you are all on here trying to tell her that she should have like thought about it more, or that she's like, you're just gaslighting her. She has feelings about what happened, and she's expressed it over and over.
So who gaslit her about what?
Shaelin. Yeah, Shaelin, can I respond real quick? Just for me personally.
Go ahead.
I gain nothing from Destiny. I don't stream, never been on his stream, don't care to grow a stream. I only came on here because I've had conversations with Lav. I've not shit on her one time. I have only given her good faith advice, and the only thing I've ever said as far as her experience and how she should handle it is that she should absolve Steven of things after asking her if she thinks he did his best, and she responded initially that he might have, and I said if that is the case, she should make public whatever she thinks is true about the situation so that she can detach and so that she can, again, like I said, ride off into the sunset and be her own person. Because yes, I did tell her she should detach from the Max thing because I think you'd agree it is not Lav's or Leah's article. It's Max's article. She shouldn't have to be attached to it. If she's given her statement just like anybody else, Max has that
I've already
statement.
publicly said that. I've already publicly made
That's
the
fine. I'm talking to Shaelin about what she's accusing me of.
Okay, but my thing is if Lav has all these things to say about Destiny, then why don't she just go ahead and say it and wait for Max to say it? Does she think that's going to protect her, waiting for him to say it? Just come out with it. Come out with it and say it if you have anything to say besides his community was mean to you. I mean, do you know how many communities have been mean to me? I'm not crying over it. Amber Chick 499. I love you too, asshole. With 2 middle fingers. That's what I like to see, Amber Chick. There we go. Okay. I guess we're not going to break up then. All right.
The only reason why you think she's attached to it is because you all are obsessively berating her for talking to Max.
You have no room to talk about
has been berating who in this call except for you?
It's because
you came in here and just shat all over everyone.
I'm happy to berate you. That's why I came on the call.
Okay, yeah. Then how about this? You tell me where I berated Lav.
Actually, you've been completely silent. You're just complicit, Star.
Okay, eat my fucking dick, bitch. Eat my fucking dick.
Who here berated her then?
I love it. I love it. I love it. You can eat my fucking dick. I love it. That's BDE right there, okay? That's big dick energy. You do not have to be a man to have big dick energy, all right? That's what that is. That's some BDE shit right there.
Literally, when it is a 4v1 or 5v1 call,
5v1,
and you're
bullshit. Okay.
Apparently, Star said
there
nothing.
was one other person in here before.
What I said. So was Zonia the one berating her?
To be fair, you guys have literally been telling me that I've been doing something wrong and how to remedy that for like hours now.
I've not told you that you've done anything wrong. Wait a minute. I empathize with you. I said being a woman in this space is fucking rough. I talked about we both talked about how certain parts of this experience is clearly misogyny. And if I have some criticisms on top of that, that doesn't mean that I'm berating you for hours, right? That means that I've empathized with you on very specific points, and I maybe have offered a couple of places of contention here or there, right?
Understand that you have this.
Eat my dick, Shaelin. I don't fucking give a shit what you have to say.
Holy shit! This is amazing! Oh God! This has made my Sunday. I have been you know what? I got up early. I got shit done. I even went to the grocery store and I decided, you know what? I'm going to play me some Destiny, watch this Stardust stream, and, you know, just get stuff done today. And this right here was like the dessert after a great meal. This was like that one cake that you know you want to have after dinner and you want to eat your dinner so you can just get to that dessert. That's what this is. That is what this is. This is like dessert. I love it. Yes! Yes, Kristen she said eat my dick! Happy Women's History Month, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Women's History Month. We need more women out there telling motherfuckers eat my dick. Yes!
Dumb fucking cunt.
Not about shit a lot of the time. But if Lav is gonna speak out because she's fucking uncomfortable, then you coming at her for bringing it up is fucking bullshit.
Who came at her, you dumb idiot?
Again, if you're criticizing someone for bringing up their potential abuse situations, then you are part of the problem.
Okay.
Who came at her?
Okay, so Shaelin, you're shadowboxing here. You're talking about shit that hasn't been happening.
Yeah.
We've been trying to be cordial this time. We're just talking.
I don't care if
Hey,
you're pretending to be cordial. Again, saying that you
all
care
right, so
about
you don't want to cooperate.
Okay, Shaelin. Okay. Oh God, Shaelin. Shaelin is coming up in here like people have been ganging up on Lav. Lav wasn't getting ganged up on. Two people were pretty much muted, and then the people that were talking were like cordial. Destiny comes up in there, kind of hot, but that's because the shit she was talking about before Destiny came in there, and then she turns about face on most of the shit that she was talking about with him on, and it all boils down to she fell in love with him. She fell in love with a dick. She didn't want to be a side piece, and she's mad that she was a side piece. You know, that's all this is. Leah something for $9.99. Dude, this is a really good blood sport. Stardust is the equal amount of logical, but just high energy enough to tell people to F off. Yes. Yes. Thank you for the $9.99, by the way, Leah. Thank you very much. Yeah, like this is, but the way Shaelin is coming in here, she's coming in here like everybody's been dogpiling on Lav, and that's not what happened. Lav will say the sky is blue, and then 20 minutes later, she'll say, I didn't say the sky was blue. I said the sky was purple. That's exactly what Lav does. That's why Lav gets in the trouble she gets in, because she can't even keep her fucking story straight all the time. You know? That's why Lav gets in trouble. She can't keep her shit straight. The fuck?
I would like to know who came at her.
And shadowbox with people that aren't here. I don't give a fuck what your delusional, fucked up mind comes up with in terms of like what's happening here, but it ain't actually happening here. So stop spurging out on this.
Okay, Pigeon. Okay, we'll go back to what Zonia was saying. Hold on, because I want to hear Zonia. Pigeon. Why the fuck doesn't Shaelin have the energy with Mr. Girl though? Like, this is the reason why. Because when it boils down to it, okay. Lav is now Mr. Girl and Shaelin's daughter. And I'm doing this in air quotes because it's bullshit. Alright? When it boils down to it, she looks at anybody who is talking down to Lav as talking down to Mr. Girl. And she has to fight for Mr. Girl. And she knows that. That's why Shaelin is doing what she's doing. Zonia is right. She's shadowboxing, but she's not shadowboxing for Lav. She's shadowboxing for Mr. Girl. That's who she's shadowboxing for. When it boils down to it, that's who she's shadowboxing for. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think she even gives a fuck about Lav.
People and make shit up and shadowbox with people that aren't here. I don't give a fuck what your delusional, fucked up mind comes up with in terms of like what's happening here, but it ain't actually happening here. So stop spurging out on this fucking call, all right? And either act normal or get the fuck off. One or the other.
Yeah, I understand that when someone brings up a concern about your behavior or someone that you want to defend, i.e. Destiny's behavior,
you're shadowboxing again.
You still have not named You still have not named who came at her, and you can just shut the fuck up. Why don't you go be quiet with the sex doll? How about that? Go sit down next to the sex doll, Shaelin. Go sit down next to the sex doll.
Nah, the sex doll has better chances than her, unfortunately.
Oh! No, she did not say go sit down by the sex doll. And then Zonia comes in and hits it out the park going, the sex doll has more of a chance than she does. Fucking Stardust pitched it and Zonia went. Zonia pointed out, I'm going to hit it left field, and then bam. Holy shit, I should have been watching this live. I would have been dying. I would have been dying if I watched this. We are watching some tag team wrestling now.
It's amusing how fucking yeah, it's funny how fucking psychotic you all get when someone actually brings the conflict out of the open.
You came in psychotic.
You literally came in here psychotic.
Period.
You're talking about shit that didn't actually happen. You're just sitting here and pretending as though something completely different happened. And
please rewind the conversation
the whole
and look
fucking
at
situation. So
what do you mean Tommy's stealing your content, Xylie? What do you mean? Tommy's not stealing my content. What?
And saying that you
go
care about
roll back the VOD and listen to what's actually happening, you fucking retard.
This is like ridiculous.
Go roll back the VOD and listen to what's actually happening, you delusional piece of shit.
Oop. Ooh.
Again, you guys are just throwing a bunch of
Go roll back the VOD and look at what's actually happening, you delusional piece of shit. Go and roll back the VOD and listen to what's happened, you delusional piece of shit.
What the fuck? Why are you guys...
She's a delusional piece of shit. She's just making shit up. She's just making shit up in here. She's an absolute delusional piece of shit with a peaking trashy mic. We're cutting through everybody else here.
People, that's not stealing content. Do you think I was going to be the only one to talk about this? Hell no. This is like amazing. What? What? Don't say stupid shit like that in my chat. Come on now.
I'm prepared to just start muting her because she's so fucking obnoxious and she has no idea what's actually going on in the conversation. She's shadowboxing everybody in the room and not actually paying attention to what's actually been happening.
I would like to go back to the claim that was made about Lav should be absolving Destiny of things because...
But she thinks he should be absolved of in her honest experience. What is wrong with that? Please point it out.
Well, I wanted to bring back the idea that you said that Destiny, if he's doing his best, it is well known and documented that dozens of people over the last 10 years have come forward with either straight up abuse allegations against him or complaints, streams where they're talking about the abuse from his community, including shit like this with large calls where people are dogpiling people. And
Can I hit pause to sort of respond here real quick? Because I think it's going in a direction of something I didn't say. I didn't make a claim of Destiny trying his best. I asked Slav before making any statement as to what you should do.
Max is 100% going to flip on Lav now because Lav isn't engaged. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't doubt that Max is the one who sent Shaelin in. He sent Shaelin in because he didn't like what Lav was saying. That's why Shaelin's there. I guarantee you Shaelin's there because of Max. Max sent her there. Guarantee it.
For a good faith question, do you think, Lav, that Destiny tried his best within his own capabilities to be a friend to you? She said, no, not really. I said to be friendly toward you. She said, yeah, maybe. And that's when I gave the advice. I am not telling her to say that Destiny has been a saint all the time. I was asking her what her perspective was in the situation and then saying, if that is true, then maybe make that public alongside anything else about Destiny you'd like to make public. Because if we're in the interest of truth, if you are, if Max is, if she is, if anybody is, you should be bringing to the table any information that you think to be true about the situation, not just that.
Look, Stardust is messaging somebody in the background going, I really want to punch this bitch in the face. I bet you that's what that message says. You can hear her typing. I guarantee you she's typing to somebody going, I really want to punch this bitch in the face. Now, that is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I'm not saying that's what the message is because I wouldn't know, okay? That's my theories because I know that's what I would be typing to someone at that point, okay? Just saying.
That which abides by the narrative that you want people to come away with. Because in the interest of truth, sometimes you're going to have to include things, even if they draw away from the narrative. Because if you think the narrative is true, it will be true if all facts are presented, and people will come away with that impression. It is only if you're worried that it isn't true that you would have a problem with anything I said there. Because I only said for her to make a statement about her honest opinion about the situation. Nothing else.
Oh.
It is dishonest framing because there is an unbelievably large power differential between Destiny and Lav, and the idea that you could even frame it with him being friendly to her and, quote, doing his best when she told him multiple times how it was hurting her, and he literally did nothing. And then even today, in the same stream where she said she was suicidal as a result of her engagement on his stream, he's literally calling her, what, mid-Jew pussy or whatever? He's fucking terrible. And the
Okay. You know what? You know what this boils down to? Lav can't handle. Lav wants to be babied. Lav wants to be babied. This is why I don't talk to a lot of people. Because I don't have the energy within myself to baby someone. Echo Tragedy said he never mentioned her being Jewish. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just added on. I don't know. But she wants to be babied. Yeah, she acts like a baby, yeah. Doesn't she, Nikki? This is why I don't talk to a lot of people. I really don't. Because I don't have the energy to do that. You know? I really don't. I don't have the energy to do shit like that.
idea that you are trying to insist that she call him friendly is so fucked up. You people are insane.
Not trying to get her to insist anything. I am only saying to
the only reason to bring it up is to make it so that him being abusive is in the same sentence as him being friendly.
No,
it is
Shaelin,
gaslighting.
Shaelin,
yes!
you are, dude. Only if your mindset is everybody is speaking from the place of how can I manipulate people's behavior with the way that I'm talking, is that the case? I'm saying that whatever is true about a situation needs to be brought to light if you are trying to provide people a big picture, a true bigger picture about a situation. I didn't tell her that stop, Shaelin,
that they were friends.
Shaelin,
no, I won't stop. She has already said dozens of times that she cares for Destiny, that they were friends, and yet
she fell in love with it. Let's be honest. She fell in love with it. Now, we all know that's what happened. Lav blocked Lav blocked Destiny on Discord. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh Lord Jesus, have mercy. Oh, this is funny. This is hilarious, dude. Holy shit.
Whenever she's bringing up criticisms, everyone insists that she say that he was friendly to her. It's ridiculous.
Shaelin,
it's just gaslighting.
I'm not insisting anything. I'm not insisting that she say anything other than what is true to her.
Again, why did you ask
Shaelin,
if you know that she has said it before, that they were friendly and that she cares about him? She already even said that in this stream.
I asked her because I don't watch every fucking second of every fucking stream of everybody in this fucking network. I don't give a fuck. Shaelin, you also had a problem with me saying Lav should just detach from Max and Destiny and all of this and go and live her fucking life. That's a problem. Why is that an issue? That she detached from this. She's giving Shaelin, stop. She's giving you guys the fucking statement. She's giving you the information you need. She and Max have had hours-long conversations consistently about all of this. She's giving you everything you need. Why does she still need to be attached to this?
That's not the problem. If Lav wants to emotionally detach from everyone in this sphere, that would be fine with me if she thought it was good for her. The problem I have is the implication that Lav ought to get off the internet is the equivalent of detaching from this community.
If it's for her own good, yeah. Lav talks like everywhere she goes, she's getting, like, picked on. If she needs a break until she can figure out how she can mitigate the internet and mitigate different communities. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all think Twitch poll is bad, there are worse communities out there. I'm just saying. There are a hell of a lot worse communities out there than Destiny's. Okay? There are communities where they dox people like candy. They fuck with people like candy. They don't care. There are worse communities. The hell? I'm going to assume Shaelin is single or widowed. Niall, Shaelin is Mr. Girl's girlfriend. What?
I don't think that Lav needs to get off the internet because a fucking huge group of assholes are harassing her because a fucking even bigger asshole who has a platform is directing hate towards her. That is the most insane fucking thing you could possibly say.
Well,
no, it is not. Hold on, stop.
We were saying specifically that she should have a place on the internet.
Well, no, I will.
So you wanted her to get off, but I was saying no. She deserves a place on the internet.
Yeah, the people who are apparently berating her were the ones who are being way more gracious about that point than me. I am saying that if you are receiving a ton of abuse that you can't control and there is nothing you can do to make that situation positive for you, yes, I'm saying the only fucking healthy thing to do is detach from that situation. And as someone who cares about her, that would be your answer as well, because she has so many healthy things she could lean into. She moved to a new place. She's found a new community. She's got a loving significant other. She's got opportunity up the fucking ass in real life that she could go to. There's no reason for her to fucking trap herself in here if all she gets is negativity and abuse. And by your own admittance, all she will ever get from here is negativity and abuse. Yes, she should unplug. Not because it's her fault, but because it's the only healthy fucking thing. No, there's no wrong framing here. It is 100% correct.
I'll tell you whether it is or not. The wrong framing is that Lav is responsible for leaving any potential community that she has instead of the community changing or the rules changing so that people can't fucking harass each other in this community. The fact that all four...
Ma'am. Okay, wait a minute. Ma'am. Welcome to the fucking internet. Are you kidding me? She wants to talk about abuse, and yet she's dating Mr. Girl. She wants to talk about abuse online, and she's dating Mr. Girl. And you want to talk about abuse online? It's the fucking internet. Welcome to the goddamn internet. There are no internet police. There is no internet police station, ma'am. Oh my God.
4 of you, again, and 5 of you earlier, were harassing Lav on this stream, telling her that she ought to leave the internet.
How were we harassing her?
Okay, so
how were we
telling her to leave the internet?
Can you please explain to us explicitly where? Explicitly where?
Is telling her to leave the internet. We just had a whole conversation. If you just tuned in, fucking, you can rewind the VOD.
You can rewind the VOD too,
and you're just gonna make and you're not gonna expect us to push back on it?
I'm the only one who bit the bullet on her leaving the internet thing. And
I was the one saying that she should have a place on the
internet. Yeah, I never said that she should leave the internet. I never said that she should, whatever these other people are saying about, her and Max, right? I have not said anything regarding that. The only things that I've offered in this are the ways that the relationship between her and Steven broke down, the reasons why Steven probably feels the way that he does, he feels betrayed, etc., etc., and just suggestions around that, right? But you came in here screaming like a fucking lunatic about God knows what, and you haven't provided an explicit example yet for what you're talking about.
I'm the Banshee of Righteousness.
You're the Banshee of...
No, this bitch did not just say that. No. No! She says she's the Banshee of Righteousness. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. Oh my God. I am the Banshee of Righteousness. What the fuck? Oh my God. I am too, Leah. Leah, that's what's going to happen. Every time they talk about us spurging out, we're just going to stop and we're going to yell out, I'm the Banshee of Righteousness. That's it. I'm stealing that line. That line now belongs to me and Leah. That's it. It doesn't belong to anyone else. No one else is allowed to use it. It is just me and Leah. We are now the Banshees of Righteousness. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's an amazing fucking line. Oh my God.
Being a fucking lunatic, psycho bitch. No wonder Max wants you to be a fucking, silent sex doll and lay down with no noise. Holy shit, I would too.
Yes! Yes! Stardust W! Stardust W! Yes! Yes, queen! Yes, queen! Oh mean?
Be a productive fucking conversation.
Hold on, I was gonna say something to Lav in DM, but I'm just gonna say it now. Shaelin, the attitude you came in is not the attitude of someone who has Lav's best interest at heart. It has the smackings of someone.
It's a drama attitude.
It's the idea. It's the attitude of someone who thought Lav was kind of on the right track, and now people are trying to pull her off the track you want her to be on.
Stardust like, oh, she's full of shit. Trust me. Oh my god, this is amazing. Holy shit.
And you're getting extraordinarily defensive about it. If you had her best interest at heart, you wouldn't be attacking me for having her also being Lav interested in this conversation, but having
I would. I support Lav choosing what to do. I don't support Lav getting gaslight in a 4v1 fight about people telling her not to fucking bring up her concerns publicly about a public dispute.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
You don't care. You're not caring.
All right, so you're just gonna come in here and just make up a bunch of shit and paint everybody with it. What the fuck is this shit? Are you just here for drama? Is that it? You just want to stir drama? I get that, but you maybe contribute if you actually give a fuck about Lav.
Yeah, I just don't think you got our best interest in heart.
I think Shaelin saw that most of you guys were picking apart what I was saying. I think Jeb is the exception. I think that Jeb was the most good faith. But I think that most of you, for literally hours now, have literally told me that I should come forward with all the good things that Stephen has done and try to absolve him and try to completely,
When have I said that? When have I said that?
No.
Wait, when have I said that? When have I said that?
Destiny's back. Said you should be... Oh shit, Destiny's back. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Be much more explicit when you say things. That's it. Like you shouldn't vague post it. Yeah. Have your position very clear. That's the only thing the only advice that I gave you on that.
Oh shit!
How about I'm being good faith and that I have your best interest at heart? Trust me, this chick does not have your best interest at heart.
Okay, again, and Lav, I don't think that's particularly fair even to the conversation that you and I had. Right? We hashed some things out. I never said that you should that anything beyond saying that you have to be really sure about certain accusations or certain implications in this space.
I'm so excited. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that because somebody's gonna clip that. Okay, forget what I was about to say because somebody ended up clipping it and turn it into something totally different. I'm really excited for this.
Case, right? Like that, and that's just like from person to person, good advice.
Yeah,
in
he's
this
cooking.
space.
He's sitting there cooking.
I've never said that you have to do anything in particular with Max or with Destiny. All I've done is offer the ways that people feel betrayed in this.
Oh shit.
Have you been defending Lav's position as much as you're defending Destiny's?
Okay, Shaelin, let me tell you something. All right, nobody has to defend anybody in a situation. All right, and if they don't agree with Lav, then why in the fuck would they defend Lav? How do you defend something that you don't agree with? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I know everyone wants to talk about how Destiny might be feeling in this situation, but have all of you been giving the same amount of time?
I have offered my sympathies.
Wait. Why would you assume that Lav's position deserves as much defense as mine when Lav has consistently lied over and over again about the timeline?
No. I'm not going to
get in trouble for talking to me? Are you going to get in trouble?
Oh, don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy, Shaelin. You came up in there all hot, ready to take on the world. Don't be a pussy now. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Grow them big old balls that you've been trying to swing. Let's go.
No, I just think you're an abusive piece of shit, and I'm not interested in talking to you at all.
Lives with her employer? Okay, dude.
Anyway, I'm not going to continue this conversation of Destiny's in here because I think he's...
Oh, you're going to run away? Really? You're going to run away from it? All right, well,
I'm glad they sent you in here to do damage control.
Yeah, you're all fucking psycho.
We're done with you running away.
Good night.
Oh my gosh, the person who made that fucking piece of artwork, wonderful.
Go
I'm sure that your words ring so
Shaelin.
fucking true. Those are some powerful words from the person who obsessed over all the orbiters and drew this ridiculous piece of art about them.
Do you guys remember when Max said that he was going to keep Shaelin away from all the internet stuff until he needed to wheel her out to defend her for this shitty article? Wasn't that a funny fucking meme?
Oh my gosh.
They are now in a 5v1 call with you if I leave.
How are you still on the call, you psychotic piece of shit?
Okay, now she's telling Lab that she has to leave. Okay.
She has to pull Lav out because Mr. Girl's telling her that she needs to make Lav leave.
Okay, can I say one thing? I would like to say
we have Kool-Aid.
I would like to say one thing, okay? And I think that thing that I would like to say is that even when Lav was talking about her experiences in the space, I was still very sympathetic towards her. I still empathize with her, even if I disagreed with some of the things that like her and I, our interactions that we've had previously. So this entire thing that Shaelin came in with is the worst faith, lunatic, like the most lunatic shit I've ever heard. And I don't blame Max. I really don't. That he wants like a silent sex doll. Okay, I really don't blame him because I would want one too. Honestly,
really good person, everyone.
True words have never been spoken about Shaelin. I'm gonna tell you now. True words have never been spoken. Then right at this moment when Stardust spoke. True.
Really important that everyone knows.
Yeah, come in screaming like a fucking lunatic and come in screaming like a fucking lunatic. No, you know what I would say when somebody fucking pushes me, yeah, I'm gonna fucking push back, bitch.
Pushes you. She just came in and you fucking.
She came in fucking screaming at the top of her lungs. Holy shit!
She came in ultra hot and shadowboxed everybody in the room.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Bye, bitch.
You're all insane.
Have fun dreaming about all of us as we live rent free in your head, you psychotic piece of shit.
I love you, Lav, and we'll talk later.
All right.
Get fucked.
Sonia's like, get fucked.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
What the fuck is wrong with her? How can you agree with that craziness?
No.
Anyways, Lav,
I heard the screaming. I heard the shadowboxing.
By the way, Lav, my apology to you still stands. I ain't taking that back.
My apology to you still stands.
I don't understand why that couldn't have been a conversation when it cooled down, though. Sure, she came in hot. I wanted to actually hear some, and we were asking, and then she would start a sentence, and then it would get interrupted.
There's nothing reasonable in that person's head that it's a person that needs to be behind a razor wire topped fence for the rest of her fucking life.
All I can say about it, dude, and I just sent this to Lav in the DM, but I mean, I'll just say it again. I got lumped in right there, Lav, with all the insane people, and my only crime, even from Shaelin's perspective, is not driving you directly to Max. But you can't stop me here because it's important. Is not driving you directly to Max's shit. I was kind to her. I've been kind to you. I haven't talked about how Destiny possibly feels once. I've only asked you specifically what you know to be true about the situation, how you feel.
I know that is true for you, Jeb. You are the shiny beacon of light.
No, I'm not.
Here.
No, stop, Lav. What I'm saying is, it shows that she doesn't have your best interest at heart when even that gets lumped into insane solely because I didn't drive you into Max's arms.
I think Shaelin walked into a conversation where all of you guys are actively telling me that I am doing something wrong by talking about how I feel, and she's my mom. She wanted to go.
I wasn't doing that.
You hear that shit? She's my mom. She's not your mom. She's not your mother. You are a grown-ass... How is it a grown-ass woman is walking around calling another grown-ass woman their mom when it's not your mom? Like, I can understand her... Like, how is she even a mother figure? What the fuck? She's not that much older than you. I don't fucking get it. It's weird as fuck. Like, what? It's weird.
Get up and come back. Hold on, give me a second, because like, Shaelin came in, threw a load of accusations. I think I've been pretty good, and like I actually have a pretty good reputation for being good faith. But out of everyone in this call, I think I'm probably the person who's pinned you the most on random things. This is why I think the reaction to like Shaelin coming and being like, you're fucking dogpiling Lav. Like, people have made comments, but of the people in this call who have been like specifically picking at things, whether it's big tech or
Ashers, they're not even that far behind on. Listen, I can understand if it was someone older, like older, but Shaelin is. They're not that far in age. They're not that far in age. I don't even think there's 10 years between the two. And to call her mom? No. You know what I think? I think Lab just wants somebody to pat her on her fucking head and go, and she constantly wants to be, she wants to be in a hug box. Lab wants to be in a perpetual fucking hug box. Honey, that's not how the internet works, and that's not how real life works either, okay? You have to go through some shit to learn some shit. Like, what the hell, man?
Fucking like questions about the way Lav acts. It was me, not other people. So like, I don't think it's been a 4v1. It has been people picking up different things. And like, if Shaelin wants to come and be like, well, Stardust boyfriend fucking hates Max and like pinned Lav, fine. But like, again, coming in, screaming like a banshee and like doing this shit, it's gonna have a clear fucking action. So there's my statement. I was pretty fucking critical, but everyone else in this call for the past like 4 hours has been incredibly understanding. So that's it. Just to clear the fucking air, because I think it's worth doing, because otherwise it's another circle. Right, good night.
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck about feelings on any part. I'm just saying, if the actual end goal of this was truth, Everybody should know what everybody has on them. Everybody should have a chance to fucking respond, just like any journalistic article, just like any fucking trial, anything that has an interest in truth. Everybody knows what everyone has on them, and everybody gets a chance to respond. That's not the case. It's not a mistake. It's intentional. Truth is not the goal. And the way Shaelin came in here proved to me, at least, she does not have your best interest at heart or truth at heart at all.
The way that Shaelin came in is neither here nor there. She obviously was emotionally. She was emotional.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Lab, because you know you have to cover up for Shaelin, because Shaelin is Mr. Girl's girlfriend. When all this shit boils down to, it all boils down to Mr. Girl with you motherfuckers. That's all it's about. It's about Mr. Girl. And you're trying to teeter between the world of Mr. Girl and everyone else. And you know for a fact that Shaelin was sent in there by Mr. Girl to reel your ass in. Because you know what you were doing in that call, Lab? You were saying one thing and turning around and saying something else. Because you can't even keep your lies straight. You can't even keep your thoughts straight. What you need to do, if you're going to stay on the internet, stay the fuck off of panels. Stop, don't stream, don't do any of that shit, because you obviously can't fucking handle it. God damn.
The way that Star and Zonia, the just vitriolic misogynistic abuse was so fucking disgusting. I genuinely can't even believe it. Like the way that you guys like think that language is permissible to speak to another human is fucking insane. Like,
yeah, you do realize that Shaelin. Wait. We do realize that Shaelin literally drew them as dogs of mine, right? You acknowledge that that's a little bit vitriolic. Wait, let her respond to it. You realize that she literally drew them as dogs that were my like slaves. Do you think that's a little bit misogynistic or vitriolic?
I don't think it's misogynistic because I don't think it had anything to do with their fucking.
There were literally dollar bills in my cleavage.
Hold on, yeah, let her respond. The dollar bill stuffed into the dog cleavage. You don't think that's a little bit misogynistic?
I think that if Star wanted to draw a photo of how she thought their relationship was abusive, and that was art, she could fucking do it.
Absolutely, Kill Switch. Absolutely. Star was the queen in this. 100%. 100%. And look at Lab. Lab is backing out. She gonna say that they were misogynistic? Well, let's talk about that picture that Shaelin drew. That picture that Shaelin drew was it was misogynistic towards the women, and it was very degrading to the men that were in that picture. Are you kidding me? Bitch, what? Bitch, what? And you have the balls to sit there and say people were being misogynistic to Shaelin? Oh, hell no. I know we gonna get rid of that adult dating chat, right? Shit.
Okay, do you see the insane double standard? Do you see the insane double standard you set up?
I wouldn't think it was misogynistic or abusive if Star had actual. Star wasn't using that as because she thinks that it's actually true. She was trying to hurl whatever hurtful thing she could throw because she knows that Shaelin is emotional towards this thing. She was trying to hurt Shaelin with everything in her fucking body.
Well, you know what? It boils down to this. I'll fucking say it. Shaylin's dumb as fuck for being with a motherfucker who wants her to just lay there like a fucking doll, who literally talks to her like fucking shit in front of a camera and calls it art, and then turns around and tells people it's okay what he says because he's actually being truthful, which means he's abusive verbally as fuck to her. Like, she's the dumb bitch still being with him. Now, is it because I understand what it's like to be in an abusive relationship? I'm just saying. And I understand why people stay in them. But when it boils down to it, she's in the relationship with a man who literally emotionally, fucking verbally, fucking abuses her and puts it out on the internet for other people to see. Literally. Oh my God. I am done. This got me hyped up. Dinner's gonna be good tonight because I am just hyped up.
It's not what Shaelin was trying to do with the fucking photo.
I mean,
what are you trying to do with her art? It's attack every single orbiter. Of course, that's the point. It's to undermine the autonomy of every single person around me and to declare that every single thing they say is coming from my mouth. That's the whole point of the art piece.
You guys do that. You literally do that with Shaelin and Max every time you open your fucking mouth about her.
Because Max said explicitly that Shaelin was never supposed to be on the internet. You realize that you just did a whataboutism? You just did a whataboutism and what
when you do it. It's only justified when you do it. That makes sense.
The difference between me and Mr. Girl is I have never in my entire life told you who you should or shouldn't talk to, and Mr. Girl literally redirected you to his zombie girlfriend for advice. Do you not see the fucking difference there?
Wait, Steven, you have literally been in my DMs. I can literally pull them out right now where you're saying that he is manipulating me, and you've said, like, why would you choose him over me? Like, you have absolutely
if you want to post,
shit.
Lav, if you want to post the full fucking shit, me talking about him, go for it. What I said multiple times was, yeah, I do think he's manipulating you, but I've also said explicitly, if you want to talk to him, go for it. He's the one saying for you. He's the one saying for you. No, don't equal it. Don't equal it. No. Stop being fucking retarded. Don't equalize it. He's telling you to leave my stream forever because I'm manipulative and influenced. I'm saying you can talk to whoever you want. He's redirecting you to Lav. Could you imagine if I said, Lav, I understand you're upset about me. Go talk to Melina. You know how fucking weird that is? How any person could see that that's like the most manipulative, cultish fucking thing in the world. And you're trying to equate both of us because like, I think he's fucking manipulative?
I 100% agree with that. Because I do believe that Mr. Girl wants to run a cult. He acts like a fucking cult leader. He really, really does. It was very apparent, especially when he was in that one conversation with his orbiters, which half of them it made sense them being Mr. Girl's orbiters because they seemed brain dead as hell. But that's exactly what he wants. I honestly believe Mr. Girl wants to be a fucking cult leader. The way he acts and the way he expects people to fall in line with how he feels, period, point blank, there is no adjustments. You have to agree with everything I say. That's how Mr. Girl is. Yeah, I truly believe that motherfucker wants to be a cult leader. He acts like one. Yes, Asmo, the way he talks into you. It's like he doesn't talk to you, he talks through you. It's really fucking weird, the way Mr. Girl is. Yes. Yes.
And she literally came into a group of people that are just talking, like at least me, just talking and asking you what's going on, and immediately said we're gaslighters. That's an abuse accusation. She's literally calling everybody in here abusers off the rip with almost no information, just because.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm just trying to point out the difference is that like Max is intentionally driving you to only having conversations with one type of people, and then he's fucking crying like a little baby bitch on stream, trying to pull you out of another community he doesn't like. I've never done anything even remotely close to that in my entire fucking life, or threatening to stop talking to you or stop associating with you. You don't go into some other person's community. It's fucking insane. I can't believe you try to equate us there.
Did you blacklist anyone who streamed with Max or me for like a month?
First of all, that lasted for 1 week, and secondly, that's because you motherfuckers are messaging women that I haven't talked to for 7 fucking years.
What do you mean, you guys?
Women,
Steven, stop!
Yes, you're all part of the same fucking team, dude.
What the fuck are you talking?
Bullshit, Lab. See, that's that thing. Lab, I haven't helped Mr. Girl, but I gave him the logs. But you just said you didn't help him, but yet you gave him the logs. Those two cannot be mutual exclusive. I mean, those two can't be, you can't do those two things at the same time. You can't say you're not helping him, but yet you helped him. That makes no goddamn sense. No, that ain't good. You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
Talking about? I've literally done fucking nothing, Steven. Stop!
Were you not doing
fucking nothing?
Were you not doing you literally should. Okay, how about you send all of your logs with him to me then, if you're on a neutral side here? Since you sent all of our logs to him, which by the way included a ton of personal information that I see you don't give a fuck about, but since you sent all of my stuff to him, why don't you send all of your conversation to me? You said you'd do it earlier, right? Didn't you say that earlier? You'd send the logs? Or was that just posturing and nobody here bothered to ask?
Yeah,
so that was bullshit. You said it because
I have nothing to hide. I have literally nothing to hide. I'll send them to you.
Yeah, shoot me. Okay, I really do. Before you log off this call, the next like 2 minutes, do it right now. Get on Discord, export, and shoot me your whole logs. I'm super curious to see what you guys talk about.
First of all.
Oh, well, she ain't gonna send him now because she ended up blocking him. He put it out on Twitter. She said, if you promise not to abuse me with these or paint me poorly or direct hate, I'll send you the logs, but I'm scared. He goes, yeah, I promise, but I'm not holding my breath, LOL. And then she blocked him. Oh my god, dude. That's fucking amazing. That's amazing. Holy shit. I gotta go like that tweet. Hold on 1 second. Going to go like the tweet and retweet that shit.
I can't do it on this call because my Discord app isn't working, but I can do it when my Discord app starts to work. I'm on
You're not gonna do it.
Oh wait, no, I can't do it. No, I
just
can't.
Reconnect.
Just kidding. No, hold on. No. I'm just kidding. I can't do it.
Yep. It's just knowing. Do you think that it's shitty that Max is doing that, Lev? messaging everyone he's ever talked to, fucking every female.
I think
like I have an answer as a family with 2 other kids. I haven't talked to her in 6 years. He's looking DMing for information.
If I think it's okay or not, does it matter if I think it's okay or not? I'm not
part of it. Yes, it does a little bit.
Can we at least agree that it's weird as fucking creepy?
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird if you're trying to investigate whether or not someone's an abuser to talk to women that they could have potentially abused. No, I don't think that's weird. I think it's probably uncomfortable. Yeah.
I think it's really, really weird.
I just don't see why you would purposefully detach yourself from it when he said, "You guys, if you don't actually think it's not okay."
Or actually, if I would have put out a call to my community to ask if I could get into contact with every single person, every girl Max has ever been in contact with, every relationship he's been in, the camera girl he talked about, his parents and his family, do you think that would be okay for me to do? Since you think it's okay for Max to do, it'd just be like a little uncomfortable.
Steven, I'm gonna be honest. I don't trust you to not use this to like abuse me.
So you won't even answer the question.
She is Lav. Oh my God, Lav is lost in the sauce. That's the only thing I can say for Lav. She is completely lost in the sauce. There's nothing else you can say for her, honestly. There's nothing else you can say for her. She's lost in the sauce, man.
You don't trust me when Max is the one that's emailing Hafu, professional female contact site that I've never even remotely been sexual, saying multiple women are coming forward with abuse. Do you understand how fucking unhinged that is?
Steven,
you know, just saying my name over and over again doesn't actually respond to anything I say, right?
After the shit that you said about me today, after the fucking shit that you've levied against me today, I don't feel comfortable sending you any logs of me being.
Oh, there it is. I know.
Someone else.
I knew you were never sending them. It's okay. I knew you were never sending them. It's okay. It's okay.
Going to read them I don't need the code.
I don't need the code. It's okay.
And direct more.
It's okay. It's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good. I knew you were never sending them. It's okay.
I want to bite a bullet here. I'm going to say that if Destiny or if Steven decided to go after, let's say Lav, and everybody, Lav's in Lav's life, right? Everybody that Lav's had a relationship with, to contact them and write an article on her, I would definitely have a problem with it. I would definitely be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? So I will bite that bullet, just so you know.
So one of my chatters just brought up something really interesting, Lev. You were really pissed off at Sick for going into your background and talking to a friend of yours that you hadn't talked to in a long time.
Yeah, to lie about me completely unsubstantiated and.
Well,
you mean like when Max messages multiple girls and says other people have come forward with abuse of young women sexually?
I don't think
part of his article is
investigating.
by the way.
He's
Holy
investigating,
shit.
right?
You guys are literally doing the fucking 5v1 thing. You guys are.
All right, go ahead.
This is not a 5v1. If you need,
let her go.
If you want people running defense, then we can go into it. But that's
just let her give it to her.
Max is not putting anything in the article that he could not substantiate.
How do you
is he going to include Anna's story that she?
Wait, how do you know that though? You said you don't know nothing about it. How do you know that? See, this is that shit that I'm talking about with Lav. She doesn't know how to cover herself. She's really dumb. She has no street smarts about her whatsoever. She has no street smarts about her whatsoever. She doesn't know how to cover up her shit. How does she know that Max is going to do that when she don't know nothing about it? You see what I'm saying? She has no street smarts about her whatsoever.
Potentially asked to be left out of?
He is.
No, he is.
I don't know. I don't know.
So we don't know yet because he hasn't released it, but it's just as creepy, right? It's the same kind of creepy thing. Someone digging into your past, talking to people you haven't associated with in a long time, right? That's creepy shit. You agree it's creepy. You saw it being creepy when Sick was doing it. It's probably just as creepy seeing Max do it, correct?
I don't have a series of like abuse allegations.
No, I don't have a series of abuse allegations. Hold on, no, shut the fuck up. What are my series of abuse allegations?
Don't you have like multiple people from multiple communities saying that you're like super abusive? Like Vosh has
I have multiple people from multiple communities saying, I have multiple people from multiple communities saying I'm a mean person on Twitter. Don't conflate that with the abuse that you're talking about.
What do you think abuse and meanness? What's the line between meanness and abuse?
They're not victims coming out.
She did slip up.
Okay.
Sorry.
The difference between abuse and meanness is abuse usually implies that you have some level of power or coercive ability over a person, and you're able to keep them in an area to make them endure something that they wouldn't want to otherwise. That's typically what abuse means. It's not just being mean on Twitter or tweeting at somebody. Like if I walk in the street and I call somebody like, "Oh, you're a fucking asshole," that's not quote unquote abuse. That's not typically what it means. That's definitely not how you guys have been using it. Because all of the context that Max has been using it in is in the context of me having coercive powers over people that I have a dramatically like big.
At this point, Stardust has been giving up on her game. Bless her heart. Me too. My game shut off now too.
Power differential over. You know this. Don't act like abuse is just mean.
Steven, will you add me on Discord so I can send you?
Send me your friend request.
He's on the phone right now, right?
Yeah, and one thing, Lav, is I totally get it. If you are writing a journalistic article on allegations to somebody, it is standard practice to get in touch with anyone you think would have a story. He loses that excuse when he's not operating under the other standard practice, which is to go to Destiny with every single thing that he gets and ask him for comment on it, which he's not doing because he's not interested in Destiny's side of the story. He's only interested in painting a picture.
Yep.
A one-sided picture.
Yes.
And
he's cherry-picking all the information and leaving out anything that would disprove what he's saying.
Yep.
Literally, what the article was supposed to drop already, and now it's going to drop in a couple weeks, and he's still asking, basically, please send me the worst possible shit you can. Direct threats. He's literally just like, please send me the nastiest fucking shit possible. Because I'm about to wrap this thing up.
Girls that have like never even been on stream before. Like, what is he even looking for? I'm just like raping normies now. Is that what the article is expanded to?
I don't know. I don't know any of this. I don't know anything.
No, and what?
Bullshit. She's such a liar. I'm done. I heard enough. I will say W to Stardust because she definitely told Shaelin what she needed to be told. Lav L, big ol' L, because she keeps talking in circles and she gets her own self confused. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But I will be, there'll be a better, because this was a last minute decision to go live, so there will be an actual thumbnail made. Probably very easy one with just like the people talking. I gotta put Shaelin up in there. And, what was it? I'm the Banshee of Righteousness. I think I'm gonna put that in the thumbnail. I'm the Banshee of Righteousness. Hold on. Banshee of Righteousness. Okay. I love that. Me and Leah are stealing that. But, alright, well, I'm going to get out of here. I got to get ready to go set up and cook some dinner and stuff like that. Tommy's going to have fun with this video. Tommy's definitely going to have fun with it. Especially, I hope to God Tommy gets to where Shaelin and Stardust was going at it, because Stardust W 1000%. It was amazing. So, yes, like the stream on your way out, please. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I will talk to y'all later. Keep it real, everybody.
Jack it off. Did I say that?
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing, I'll regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy, it's like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker